It's fine.
All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does,
then
it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So
except for that's the heart, Tim, and that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time.
Funny thing, if you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No,
It was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they had like they had a Native American character on there. They had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC Masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
so
cool
you're saying it
show.
doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to
It
say?
does not at all.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
You got
Damn.
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other? There you go.
I've been
We've
thinking
talked
that,
about
but
it.
I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about
I'm
this
still out of
for
shit.
years,
I
man.
can't fight anybody right now.
I
probably
am
used to a
so
9-year-old
down.
right
I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like it would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny. And I love I see him. I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim, and I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously, and that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy, and yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of their next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough, and that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole!
I don't know.
Panic, you monster! But you didn't put me on because you wanted to talk wrestling. He had two. I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think these both his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers, that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like, Junior Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And, however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot. He's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fun. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like the worst fight ever. How
bad would it be if you got
MMA fight, bro?
Killed in the cage. You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
Hello, everybody. Bro Plotter here, live on a Thursday.
Where's your face?
Where's my face, Tim? It's in the snow, where it should be, man.
Why can you talk?
Why can't I talk?
Why can you talk if it's in the snow? Are those neighbor kids bullying you again?
They are. They
Yeah.
are. It's getting really bad. Like
Well-
they're starting to use really bad words, Tim. I don't like it. How do I get not cooked by a 12-year-old? That's the question.
It's like my family's not even Jewish, man. What are you getting these words? Kids today, man, they're watching too much Kill Tony. Tell you what.
Too much Kill Tony. There's never such a thing.
Oh, yeah, there is. Yeah.
No, there isn't.
Oh, I think so.
I saw one today. I don't think I sent it to you, but it was a bar, like a trans bartender, and he was like, he goes, "Do you make not Shirley martinis?"
I'm not saying there's
Or
never
no-
anything
or no,
funny. There
not
definitely
so.
is.
It's not so Shirley Martini or Shirley Temple.
Mm.
Fucked it up already. God damn it.
Um,
Brain's going. I'm getting the Tim disease.
You don't want
I
that
just
shit.
gotta say, I'm glad
That
you're
balls.
here. I was
Glad you're
concerned. Typically, you would reach out in the DMs and say, "Post, you still alive?" So I was gonna send it back. I was gonna
Who, me?
What do you mean?
like I didn't know Tim was gonna. He just materialized right before.
Sorry, I was a little late. I was talking to my mother about Vegas.
Oh, nice. I'm excited for you to go to Vegas.
Thanks.
It's gonna be a good time.
The thing now is, well, like I said before, the biggest mistake the first time I think was we weren't prepared for our food journey.
Yeah.
I think that was a mistake. So I'm trying to not make that mistake. But
Yeah.
my mother's like, she's like, well, I don't want to spend that much money. I'm like, one time, I think we can do it, right? Like one half hard splurge, like one time we can go to a steakhouse or something like that.
Yeah,
But
go
but
to
we're not-
something.
I want to go to
Right.
Nobu, but I don't think she'd like anything at Nobu. Like she can't eat shellfish, so that's a problem. And but Nobu has a lot of fish. You can eat normal fish, and
that's flown in, so you know it's actually fresh.
there you go.
Like, it's flown in shit. Constant.
Yeah, there's a couple Nobus, but there's one at Paris, and I've been watching a lot of walking tours the casino, so like I know where I'm going when I go there.
Supposedly Circus has a really good steakhouse in it, even though it is like the bed bug of fucking Vegas. It's
I have like seen that on a few lists of steakhouses.
I thought they demolished that place.
No, that's like that one, the crappy one that's still in like prime strip real estate that's still standing.
Oh, okay.
Like,
hell yeah.
I can't believe they. I mean, I'm assuming that it won't last another decade, but who knows?
Every Uber ride I had when I was out there in September, I actually had like I would pass the back of Circus where like the what do you call that amusement park is, and I'm like, oh my god, how many kids are being put in traction right now in Circus's amusement park?
I mean, maybe a few, but still, Ray, you shouldn't say it out loud.
Well, I thought it. I didn't say it to my Uber driver. I just thought it.
But I'll tell you what, I saw the walking tour of Paris. I'm like, man, we should just stay at Paris. Paris is pretty fucking cool. I really like how, I mean, it looks like, it's supposed to look like the streets of Paris, and it looks, I mean, we'll definitely be over there. It's next door, but
it is jarring. It is jarring, Paris, because I went through it when we were there, just kind of like walking around, and like the sky is, or like they actually painted like a French sky over top and shit, and it's like it's unnerving, the realism that they put into the painting of the ceiling.
Yeah, Planet Hollywood has its pluses too. I mean, because of there's that Miracle Mile. There's a lot of food there. There's a lot of like, I think there's a new food court, and I don't know if it's open yet. It should open soon. And then still off me. And then what else? Oh, there's like convenience stores there too, which is nice. So like,
those are
like
always
normal ass prices. Well, normal-ish ass prices and shit. Hi, D-Rest. How are you, bud?
I D-Rest.
All right, why can't we see you? Are you naked?
Well, I'm shirtless currently.
All right, yeah, keep the camera off. Good call.
But I'm actually using my Chromebook and my headphones right now because I had to reset my laptop. Oh, and now it doesn't have internet because it needs to be auto connected to this fucking internet that sucks. Oh, I had to restart I restarted my router just to make sure I could actually do the show today because it's of the snow that's been hitting us.
I was gonna say, here's another question that I'm sure will make you in an even better mood. How was driving around the snow today and at work?
Oh, well, let's to quote my favorite wrestling personality of all time, Tim. Where do we fucking start? Jim Cornette said it best. Where do we fucking start? First, I wake up. I'm early, Tim. Fucking early. I'm early. I'm actually like out of bed at a decent time today, Tim.
So it snowed in hell too. That's weird.
It did. The Browns won, and the Browns are going to win the Super Bowl. I heard it from Satan himself, who froze hell.
Dude, Jameis Winston is amazing. Have we talked about him yet?
That's a conversation for you and Pulse to have.
Well, I mean, well, I say amazing. I mean, I'm happy he's our quarterback in this season where we're not going to do anything anyway. At least he's entertaining. Like, he might throw as many picks as he does touchdowns, but at least he's fucking slinging it.
His career arc is something to behold. I thought he was out of there for a while. You know, he won the Heisman a little while ago, and then came into the league, had a great first year.
He's one of, I think, 8 quarterbacks in history to have a 5,000-yard passing season, and the other guys are all Hall of Famers. But in that same season, he had 30 touchdowns and 30 picks. So he fucking slings it, man. He doesn't give a fuck.
If I may interject, I have a few announcements to make, if I could.
Oh boy, yes.
Okay. You quitting?
No.
Okay. Good.
Well, so tonight I may not be able to go as long, but I do have a few announcements. Things, a lot of them have to do with sports. Some of them are combat sports. For instance, I don't know if you guys are aware, but it is official. January 18th, Beneil Dariush versus Hanato Money Moicano is official.
Did see that. We'll talk about those. We'll talk about those in a little bit. What's the other one?
It's booked. Apparently, the WNBA has a new expansion franchise. If anybody cares about that league, the Valkyries, I think they're called. They're going to be
where?
Golden State, like Oakland.
Yeah. They announced Golden State and Portland, I think.
I mean, the Houston Comets won the first 4. Like, what's up with that? Like, y'all can't. Why couldn't?
I don't know. Dan Gilbert in Cleveland has been for a team. Apparently, he's trying to get one in Cleveland again. I love that.
They're talking about it, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
And also be pissed if they don't call them the Rockers. So they bring them back and don't call them the Rockers. I'll be pissed. But
also, everything's great. I'm just gonna say I have a surgical procedure scheduled. But when I'm done with that, my plans are in 2025. I'm moving to the Midwest. I've already made up my mind.
Okay. Where are you going? Don't you have family in Missouri?
Yes, either Missouri or somewhere in Ohio. I want to be near you guys, if that's cool.
Dude, of course it's cool, man.
All right.
Number 1, we love you. And number 2, even if we didn't, it's America. You can live wherever you want.
I gotta say this, man. Like, honestly, y'all are like brothers to me at this point, and like I really wanna. I'm not gonna rest. I mean it. I'm not gonna rest until we blow up. I am dedicated to this, and I mean it.
I don't think we deserve it.
No, yes,
I don't think we're entertaining enough.
No, here's the thing, right? I see, because everybody has a podcast nowadays, and it's like some people you really don't need.
No, I'm sure we talk about us being the worst show on the internet, and yeah, some days we do phone it in pretty hard, but there's no way that's actually true. There's zero chance.
No, I mean the bar is set so low.
No way.
Honestly,
we might even be in like the top 50 percentile. I don't know, because everybody has one, and we might be in the top 50%. Who knows?
I wouldn't be surprised if Carrot Top or like Weird Al Yankovic has a podcast. Like, everybody has one.
Dude,
there's no way
Carrot Top and Weird Al to have a podcast together. That'd be amazing.
Actually, I'd probably tune in for at least a couple of
the curly hair cast. That'd be amazing.
That's a good idea. We might need to reach out. Mac, actually, I need to reach out to both of them because, like Carrot Top, like, let's be honest. Now he's not the.
I would love that. I have a ton of respect for Carrot Top, man. A lot.
As a pop comic, or as a comedian?
Yeah, as a comedian.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot. I've seen. Last time we went to Vegas, I went to see him, and he was great.
Really?
Yeah. Thank you, Optimistic Cynical.
He's no disrespect to the man, but like it's obvious that he's on steroids, right?
He's not anymore. Have you seen him recently? He stopped. He stopped lifting weights.
Oh,
He said
okay.
he looked. He's like he was aware that he looked too funny. So like when he moved to Vegas, he just was bored all the time and just started lifting. So, but now he doesn't do that anymore. He runs now, so he looks normal now.
Oh man, he could have
Not
been
normal for him. He still wears makeup and shit.
He could have been a wrestler. He could have been a contender.
He looked. He was jacked as fuck. Yeah.
Dude, he already has a gimmick. Like, what do you mean?
He said he was like lifting 4 hours a day in Vegas before his shows every day. So that's why he got jacked. But now he just runs. So yeah, he doesn't look like that anymore. I mean, he still looks funny because he's a dude who's almost 60 and he has the red hair and dye and the makeup he always
He's
wears.
almost 60.
I think so. He's at least his mid 50s.
Yeah, I was about to say he's in his like late. I'm gonna say like 57.
I thought this. I looked it up before. I look it up again.
Also, the rumor is Bill Belichick is potentially going to sign as the North Carolina Tar Heels football coach. Like, think about that. Like, you go from being like the coach of coaches in the NFL to the Tar Heels. I don't even. Who cares about the Tar Heel football team? Like, other than people from North Carolina.
They're ACC. Carrot Top's 59.
Oh, I was close.
What was the next? Okay. That's a weird. Man, it's a weird. Like Mac Jones had that job for a while. Like they've hired some old coaches before. Butch Davis and but
Butch Davis. I haven't thought about that guy in years.
Butch Davis was a great coach.
When you have a resume like he does, you would think if you were going to college, you could get any job you want to. Whenever guys have they go to like obviously, what's his name? Bill Snyder. He was a legendary coach at Kansas State, but he built that thing from the ground up, right?
Well, I think that's what he's trying to do, at least while he's alive at North Carolina. Actually, is his girlfriend going to college there? Is that what this is?
That's probably why.
I'm not mad at Bill Belichick, bro. He's like old guy.
He's a legend. That's what he is.
I'm just saying, a legend. He could have went to Alabama or LSU. Not
why? Why? You want to show up in college on third base? No. Go to an ACC school where you can win your games. You can win a national championship there. Do it. Make them a national power. I mean, they've been decent for a while. I mean, they have a couple quarterbacks in the NFL too. What's that guy? What's his fucking name? Not Trubisky. But Trubisky's one, but the other one.
I'm about to say Mitch was one of those guys.
Yeah, but the other one, the newer,
the
younger one.
At that point, why not just go to like Appalachian State and try to make them into a power then? If you're just gonna
that would be hilarious.
Because you want resources, right? So and you want to get paid. Appalachian State's not going to pay him what he wants. North Carolina, it probably has had the booster funding and whatnot to have a good football team for a while. That's probably part of it too. They're probably like, dude, we have enough boosters that we're gonna get your players, we're gonna get your NIL players. We can fucking win here. That's probably why. I mean, you probably know somebody there too. You might have a good relationship with some people that are already there.
Okay, I forgot.
Also, it's warm. He's probably tired of fucking New England.
I feel that. That's what I'm saying. Go to an SEC school. But what I'm saying is this:
you can win at North Carolina.
Well, I watched Trubisky coming up. But I forgot about him. What other Tar Heel quarterbacks?
Who's Ray's best friend in high school?
No, I wasn't. I just watched his I think his senior year of fucking football in high school because he went to my high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I was rooting for him when he got to the fucking Steelers. I'm like, please do something with this boy. Do it. And then Tomlin had to get Russell Wilson to fucking really become a fucking winner again, which is fine. I'm fine with it. It's going to be nice Sunday.
Drake May. Drake May is from the Patriots, is there. Is from the UNC. Drake May for the Patriots.
Never heard of him.
No, he's with the Patriots. Mitch Trubisky, who's with the Bills. Sam Howell, who's with Seattle. TJ Yates, who is in the league anymore. Remember
TJ Yates. Okay.
He's a coach now. But
forgot about him. He played with the Texans for a minute.
Yeah. Football. I only care when the Browns lose to the Steelers. It's a nice day.
Wait, who's the head coach of there now?
No, I don't know.
You guys can talk when I'm looking stuff up. You know.
Oh, I mean, Pulse. What did you think of War Games? I don't know. You guys are having talking about sports ball. I'm not a sports ball guy.
Freddie Kitchens is now tight ends coach at North Carolina.
Okay, so
Browns coach Freddie Kitchens.
Nobody of real note. Like, let's be honest, their basketball program is what put them.
Yeah, it's a basketball school, but I mean, they're also an ACC school. They have big boosters. They have money. You know, they get a coach like Belichick to turn the shit around real fast. And they've had good teams. I think they've gone to a couple New Year's Six bowls or something. I think
they don't need to fucking have any kind of like thing ever since Jordan. They're fine. We don't need North Carolina to have any kind of shit. All right.
I just got a question. Is the Legends Football League still a thing? The LFL?
What?
I don't think so. The former lingerie league. I think
last time I heard it was called like the X League or something like that. It wasn't exactly the same. Like they
like recreated the league. I know that.
See,
the lingerie league isn't there.
That's why it's like it's an oversaturation of sports. Every few years because like there was a like they had arena football, but then they had one where Terrell Owens was at, and like he at 48, he was there. It was like 50. The field was like 50 yards.
Yeah, it was like a fan league, wasn't it, or something like that?
Yeah, like the fans could call the plays.
Yeah. That I did not watch a single fucking game of that. I had no interest.
It was a cool concept. It was a cool concept because it was like playing Madden in real life. Like you could vote on. Okay, I want him to throw an out route here, and then like the players would do what the fans say. So it's a cool concept, but.
I think Tebow was involved in that too, wasn't he? Like he had a team in that, or was it? Oh no, it was Johnny Manziel.
Manziel was
right.
playing in it.
Yeah, Manziel was playing in that league too for a hot minute.
Forgot about him.
Cleveland has not. Well, Cleveland wants to forget about Johnny Manziel. I refuse to let people forget.
Nah, something fun for us to laugh at. Remember that one?
Remember we had Joe Namath without the fucking talent. It's completely. Like it's just the personality of that boy.
Funny one we can laugh at, the Watson one isn't quite funny yet. That's too soon.
Have you watched those videos I've sent you of like the football fans in therapy?
No. I saw what they were, but I didn't watch them because I just do you not know Brian? Do you not know Brian?
Maybe. It looks familiar.
He might have left before you started. He moved to New York, but he's from Akron, and he's hilarious.
Okay.
He was one of my favorite local comics, and he just moved, and I don't even think he does stand up anymore. But no, he's hilarious. But yeah, he's on all those videos.
Yeah, I don't know that guy then. Yeah, maybe he's come back when I was drinking a lot, and like I met him. I'm not sure.
Possibly, I don't know. I Brian was one of my favorites. Brian was hilarious.
I don't know if you were listening. You may have been in the bathroom, Ray. But I have an announcement.
It's cut his dick off.
Huh? No.
He's going question.
No, I am going to have a procedure. Everything's cool. But I'm just letting you know, after that, my plan is sometime in 2025, hopefully by summer, I'm moving up y'all's way.
All right.
Well, Ray, show him some pictures of your front yard and your street right now. And that's going to be one.
Here, I'll do you one better.
Okay, no, I was gonna say my mom is in Missouri. She said the weather was sunny today, so I figured like
Missouri
though. Missouri in the wintertime, they get really hit around like late December, early January.
It's like southern Midwest. Missouri's a weird place. It's a tweener state.
I just need here, like Texas. I've seen it all, done it all here, man. So
well, I dig. Real quick, give me. Now I don't want to get I kind of want to show Pulse the snowpocalypse that's outside my front porch.
Show him what he's
going on right now currently.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Give me about like a couple seconds to go get headphones because I can't put there's no headphone jack in these new phones, so it's all Bluetooth. But you talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah. But. Listen, man, come up here. It'd be cool. But, you're going to get winter, especially the closer you are to Cleveland. Ray's in the, the Lake Effect snow belt. I'm a little just past it. I don't really get the lake effect snow. We had snow, but not nearly as much as Ray. Like our roads are clear. We have a little dusting, but Ray got hammered because of the lake effect.
I feel like I can deal with the cold more so than the heat. I've dealt with this so long.
How do you feel about Akron?
I mean, I want to see it. Like, I want to see. Like, like I said, I've mentioned here many times before. Cleveland, I've only gotten a vision of what that city looks like through media, through like television shows. But it looks like a cool town.
Ray likes to shit on it for some reason, but I think Cleveland's great. I mean, if you want to move to a suburb of Cleveland, I'd stay with the east side of Cleveland, although there are nice suburbs of the East Cleveland. But yeah, there's good suburbs. Oh, there's a bunch of them that are solid.
Well, I was looking up
Parma. Okay, place for you to park. Parma.
No, I've heard bad things. I've heard not good things about Parma.
Parma's fine. It's just like a small town. It's not like
I've heard that is like the Ku Klux Klan is like that's like their epicenter right there. That's like where they
Parma.
Yeah, somebody told me that a guy I knew from Cleveland. He said because that's where Ms.
I mean, they can be anywhere, so I don't know.
Okay, well maybe I heard wrong, but I'm definitely moving up there. Also, yes. So we had mentioned the Golden State Valkyries.
Yes.
I don't know who this woman is. I don't know if you can see this.
It looks like a ghost right now.
Yeah,
is that Whitney Cummings?
Not sure who she is. I'm not sure if she's the president, but yeah, I'm looking up sports news. There's not a whole lot going on. They're just talking about predictions for Lions versus Packers, and
there's a proposed Major League Baseball rule that made me so mad I've literally had panic attacks.
Wait, what happened?
They're just talking about it. I don't know if this is. I don't know. Talking about it at winter meetings. I don't know how realistic it is. It never happens. But it's one of those rules that if they pass this one, they are fucking shitting on the heart of baseball.
What's the rule? What?
Golden batter.
Golden batter.
Yeah. So basically, it means that at once a game, no matter what the situation, you can put anyone in your lineup up to bat at one time during a game.
Oh man, that'd be great.
No, shut up, Pulse. Don't fucking say you're not a baseball fan if you think that.
Wait, why? What's your problem with that?
It takes a shit on everything that is baseball.
Man, baseball has been.
You want Banana Ball? Go see Banana Ball. This is fucking real baseball. Major League Baseball, best in the world. Fucking play baseball. That's a garbage idea. Garbage. No, they're getting me all pissed off.
Baseball has been butchered so much from its original form. Like at this point,
you know what? It didn't until about 5 years ago. It was good until recently. But that's the one that will really fuck it up, dude. That's not baseball. It's not what baseball's about. That's completely shitting on what baseball is. It's no.
Okay.
No.
I have a few different ideas. I've said this for a little while. In the UFC, when they have an interim champion, I feel that they should render that belt silver, where the real belt is gold. Make that belt silver to make a distinction. Also,
right. The reason they don't do it is because they're trying to. The only reason they have interim title fights is because they're trying to sell pay-per-views.
Right. Okay. Well, okay, but also I hate
the interim title belt. It's stupid.
It should be mandatory that if there's an interim champion, then he should be fighting for the title when the real champ comes back, and that's the same thing in boxing. When you have
that usually happens, but they usually try to make that happen.
Not. In boxing, they have what is called step aside money, but that's stupid to me because it's like what it's called a mandatory for a reason. It's supposed to be mandatory that you fight for the belt.
But the thing is, the UFC they can do whatever they want. So because they have these fighters in the country, so they can skip, the top 3 dudes to get someone who they think will sell more pay-per-views. Pantoja's supposed to be fraud checked. I am excited for that fight. Actually, I think that
guy he's fighting. I don't even know much about him, man.
No one does. I mean, he's been fighting over in Ryzen for a while, but apparently he's a stud. So.
Yeah, I mean, let's.
I think that fight's going to be better than people think it is.
Pantoja, like
Pantoja's
the
gonna lose, though.
UFC. I'm just gonna say it. UFC sucks right now, man. Like
It's
there's
been a rough year for sure.
Raquel Pennington, Alexander Pantoja. Nobody cares about these guys. But I mean, if it's a good fight, I'll be intrigued. I'll be entertained. But like, if he loses the belt, no, I won't even.
Dude, Ian Gary is going to use his cuck strength to knock out Shakov.
So that's to me, that's the real main event. Like I've been waiting for him to get exposed for so long, man, and it's finally going to happen.
I think he's going to lose, but I really hope he doesn't. I really hope he beats the fuck out of Shakov and he's like, "Fuck all you haters." That'd be hilarious.
There's no.
I don't expect it to happen.
You never.
I do expect it to be a good fight, though. I don't expect him to get rare.
I don't. I don't think so at all. I think Shavkat will, like I've been saying it for a little while. Shavkat is the uncrowned king of 170 pounds. He will win this fight via whatever way he wants to. It will be a finish, and I don't see him taking any modicum of damage. Like he's gonna totally dominate Ian Gary. And
I think you're underestimating. You just want him to suck. He doesn't suck. You want him to suck. I mean, Shavkat's really good, and I do expect Shavkat to win, but I think it's going to be a good fight. I don't think it's going to be that bad. But you never know. I would love Gary to knock him out. It'd be hilarious.
I might stop because I said before I've been kind of burnt out on UFC. If that happens, like because originally this was supposed to be Bilal Muhammad versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. This is supposed to be the past.
Look what ratio got here. I think people are underestimating Ian. So do I. I got Ian beating Shakov. I'm not going to go that far, but I do think the fight's going to be good, and it could absolutely happen. I'm not picking Gary, but I want him to win.
Because if ratio,
last time I checked, he's a 3-1 underdog. Gary on Tuesday, Gary was a plus 300 underdog. Shakov was a minus 380 favorite.
This is an opportunity for ratio, bro. You can make some money. 3-1 is some money to be made.
I gotta stop gambling. I'm not gambling until I go to Vegas. Even then, I shouldn't do it, but I want to. It's fun. Gambling's fun, as long as you don't lose more money than you expected to lose.
Is that what you do? You portion out a certain amount, and like
that's gonna be my goal. I'm gonna have an amount that I am. And assume that money's gone. Like, this is my gambling money. Just assume it's very possible, probable. I'm not coming back with it. Just make sure you have a limit there. Last time it was a little more than I wanted, but I think I could probably ratio it out pretty decent. Speaking of ratio, I'm confident Ian, but I'm not confident enough to put money on it. Yeah, I don't blame you. I hope he wins. This is one of those I don't think he will, but I hope he does. Uh-oh. Did he give up on it, right?
My phone and like the camera settings and the permissions bullshit were fucking up, so I just kind of gave up. I'll play with it a little bit, but I felt like I was wasting time. Plus, you guys were talking about the Shavkat, the people's main event.
I mean,
that is the people's main event. Fuck those two little midgets. I want the fucking men in the ring fighting for a fake title, so we have somebody holding that fucking division down while Bilal is injured.
Oh, dude, can we put a sparring match together, Ray versus like a men's atom weight?
I would love that, actually.
Put him in a phone booth so he just have to like deck it out.
All respect to the person I'm fighting. I get you. I love you. But let's go. Come on. Fuck those midgets. All right.
Dude, I got to get a hold of Jack Grady, dude. I really want him on this show, especially after I learned that he won his boxing match by knockout. He fought another magician and knocked him out.
I think we'd be remiss to mention if we didn't mention it.
On DAZN. That fight was on DAZN.
More ratchetness in the world. Apparently, the CEO of United Healthcare was tragic.
You didn't know about that?
What? No, tell me. I don't know. I didn't hear about this. What happened?
He got clapped in New York this morning or something
Yesterday.
like that. Yesterday, okay.
On the street? What happened?
You didn't know about the United Healthcare guy who got
No, I have
assassinated?
United Health. I have United Healthcare. What happened?
Yeah.
Oh my God, your CEO got fucking just fucking like straight up bammed right in the fucking unalived right in the streets.
And apparently there's footage of it. I wouldn't recommend watching it.
I don't need to see the footage, but like you're talking like hired hit style?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wonder if I got an email from United Healthcare. Hold on. Who was he fucking over? Was it me? Hold on.
It was
I
a
like
lot
United
of
Healthcare.
people.
So far, it's been awesome, actually. I've only had a few months, but it's been really good so far. They cover most of my shit.
Yeah, they're thinking it might be actually somebody did it because of them denying a claim or that kind of shit.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But
shouldn't do that thing,
it's I'm not gonna cry over a CEO. I'm just sad that the person felt like they had to go that route. But
yeah,
it does, dude, look like a straight up
Wow.
hit job.
this is crazy. I didn't know this. Yeah, dude, I have United Healthcare.
Do you? That's hilarious. That's
Yeah,
pretty
dude. I
funny.
mean, they pay for my groceries and shit.
Oh man, yeah, he got who you guys got? Umar or
That sucks,
Marab? We'll talk about that one though.
This sucks. It's unfortunate. I don't know. I'm definitely interested in what the hell they're gonna
Yeah, he got
find out
waxed
after
outside of
this.
his hotel room or his hotel.
Then that's most likely some sort of hit, you would assume.
Oh yeah.
You don't hear too many about those, I mean, I know they kind of happen, but like a CEO getting whacked. But what's the last time that happened in America?
Oh, never that. I don't think a CEO's been like fucking whacked.
Not
ever.
recently. Not not in. I'm not gonna I don't want to say post mob, but you know what I'm talking about. The mob's not the same as it used to be. Still wouldn't fuck with them. But
Rachel has a great question. Y'all got Marab or Nurmagomedov?
Optimistically cynical. The fuck they play for your groceries. The insurance
it's
program that I have. No, it's not Medicaid. It's through well, it is, but it's Medicaid, Medicare, but it's through United. But yeah, they give me a grocery allowance as long as I don't try to buy soda or cake with it. I can buy.
Yeah,
I can buy normal like healthy foods with it, and I have so much of my. It's kind of like food stamps, but it's from my it's from Healthcare. I guess the point is like they have to pay less money for my healthcare if I'm buying less shitty food, which is logical, right? I mean,
yeah,
obviously they wouldn't do that if they didn't think it was helping them. So obviously that's something that they will crunch the numbers, and they're like, yeah, if we tell them they can't get chips and shit and give them some money to get some half decent food, then we're gonna spend less money on their medical care in the theory. So it's not a lot. It's like a week's worth of groceries, but it's still nice to have.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna have to.
And like I said, there are things I can't buy, but it's not a lot. Most things, I mean, the only thing I can't buy like desserts and soda. I don't think I can buy Gatorade either.
You don't need it.
Yeah, right. Things I don't need. I usually buy. You know what I buy with it? I buy a lot of chicken, salad, rice. What else did I buy? I did buy some chicken patties. They won't let me buy chicken patties.
That's good. That's good that they at least let you have that.
I think I got some Thanksgiving stuff too this time. Anyway, people. You see that article I sent you about the British band on their first day of the U.S. tour getting robbed at gunpoint?
I was on the phone with my girlfriend while I was reading that. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. And yeah, dude, when I saw that, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. They actually thought they were proven to be true Americans.
No, right. Now. This is a mistake. I want any foreign bands out there who haven't toured America. You're like a smaller band. Okay, we're gonna get ourselves over there, rent a van, and we're gonna do a whole U.S. tour. Cool, do it. Spread your music around. Do it. Spread your seed around. Whatever. We'll take some mixed babies. Who knows? We'll take some half Brits. Anyway, but. I know it logically, you're like, okay, we're going to start in California and New York and work our way. And honestly, that makes sense logically, but I'm going to tell you, don't fucking do it. Start your tour in Milwaukee or some shit.
Yes.
Like Des Moines or something like that. St. Paul, Minnesota. Something like that. Because if you got robbed in your first day, like in a small town outside of Milwaukee, you call the cops and the cops would be like, oh, you got robbed, eh? What the fella look like? Oh, that sounds like Jimmy. Don't worry, I know his mom. And right, and then they go to Jimmy's mom's house. Oh, what'd my boy do? Right, and then like, I know where he is. He's at Keith's house. So they go to Keith's house. They find Jimmy. Like, Jimmy, did you take their stuff? He's yeah, took their stuff. Like, oh, so I guess somebody's gonna have their van washed tomorrow, aren't they? Yeah, fine, I washed the van. Like, and then that's it, right? Then they cook breakfast for you. It's a whole thing, and then you think America's amazing, right? And then you get on the coast and you're like, well, there's a couple bad apples. You know, the most of the country's pretty great. So
Yeah.
that's what I said. You got to start in the Midwest bands, starting like Milwaukee, Canton, Ohio, places like that. I'm not saying there aren't bad people everywhere, but statistically, I like your odds of being a bigger fan of America if you start in the middle.
Yeah. One of my favorite Skinny Lister songs is based off of a band having like a tour, and they just run into this random knob job in Pittsburgh who like got really shit faced and was supposed to drive them from Pittsburgh to Cleveland. But and then he like started fighting with the band and shit. It's called Pittsburgh Punch Up. It's a really good song, but that made me think of that. Like, where it's just the local ne'er-do-well who's like, yeah, I'll drive you for $250. I got a van you can fit your stuff in.
When I was living in Canton, there was a band from Austria that came over. They were called Hidden by the Grapes. So still together. And I hung out with those guys for like they were here like a whole summer. And I hung out with those guys constantly because they played a bunch of shows at Buzzbin. And like when they played other places in the area, I like hooked them up with places to stay and stuff. And like we all loved them. They were awesome dudes and they were really super cool to hang out with. But I'm like, yeah, I'm sure they loved it here. I mean, I had a comedy contest and they were judges. They're fucking cool. They're still really cool dudes. And I love their music. They're good.
Man, I wish
they're still together.
I wish I did comedy earlier. It sounds like I like crested the wave.
The Buzzbin days were without a doubt my favorite, and they was so much fun, dude. I miss that a lot, and I really hope I get something like that back again. That it's not much fun, but I mean, it still is fun. But music is probably horseshit too. Oh, the British band, I have no idea. I have no idea who they are, what their music is. No idea.
Sports Team, yeah, I don't even know who the fuck Sports Team is.
They're called
when I
Sports
saw that
Team.
They're called Sports Team, yeah.
It's like, what's that? Bang American football. It's another.
They look sort of like, I want to say alternative, like, you know, like not really. They're not really big, but they're like big on Spotify, like a real hot heat situation.
Speaking of Spotify, I saw your Spotify results or whatever it is, your top plays.
My Wrapped of 2024.
Yeah, you're Wrapped, dude. We found the whitest man in America. Like I saw you, and I'm like, you couldn't get any whiter. Like mine wouldn't be whiter than that. I'm like, but that's the whitest possible. Even the rap is white. Like you have the whitest possible Spotify list. Like it looked racist. It looked like this person has a problem with non-whites when you look at what you're listening to.
Hey, the Brazilians had it coming. All right.
Brazilians.
But no, yeah. When I saw my top ones, the one that made me laugh the most was that my top song was "I Believe in Joe Hendry."
That was the one. I'm like, this is the most basic white man in America, and that proved it.
Yeah, dude. Like, and then
good for you for sharing that. By the way, I wouldn't have shared that if my first number one song was a wrestling song.
Who cares?
I don't have Spotify. I'm sure, especially this year, it'd been a lot of Creed. Working up to the Creed show. A lot of Bowling for Soup, always, especially in the summer.
I guess I started listening to Creed a little later in the year for Spotify to really like quantify my love as well. Like, cause let me bring up my Spotify fucking thing. And I there's a moment in those, if you've never done the Wrapped, there's a moment where they'll like play a song that you played a lot or whatever, right? All of a sudden I see you listened to, and I thought it said this song 1,700 times, and it was Joe Hendry. It was "I Believe in Joe Hendry" being played in the background.
It was 1,700 times.
No, 1,700 songs I listened to. I thought though it said 1,700 times. I'm like, that tracks. Like that's
so many times.
so many. Even if it just pops in all of a sudden, it's just like I play 3 seconds of it of say his name and he appears, and then I press fucking next song. It tracks me there. But the Shane McGowan one was my the one that really made me go, wow, I did listen to Rising of the Moon a fuck ton this year. What was my? I'm trying to get to the fucking download here. God damn it, there it is. Oh, did you see that? Noah Niga is going to Eastern Michigan, by the way.
Okay, go Eagles.
So I'm excited.
That gray field they got up there.
I actually had I think my buddy went to Eastern Michigan. He was a wide receiver for them for a couple seasons.
There's a couple kids from New Philly who went to Eastern Michigan a couple years ago. They both left. One's at Ashland and one's at Bowling Green.
Yeah, there's the top artists, 17,000 minutes listened this year on Spotify.
Okay.
That means I'm in my truck a lot. And Pulse, are you ready? Wave your hand side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry if you're willing to come back. And
He always wants to know if you got that beret with the purchase of 3
It's not a fucking beret, bitch. It's a scally cap, motherfucker.
As if that's better.
It is. It's classier.
I don't know if it's classier than a beret. Well, an American with it, maybe. I mean, it's usually just like a hard hipster wearing berets now. But I think like a beret is a good hat for people who can pull off a beret. But I just it's not something that a lot of Americans can pull off unless they're a hard hipster or they're actually French. But yeah, that hat. I'm not gonna lie, that does kind of look like you got that Sherwin Williams.
I love this. I love this fucking hat. I've been wearing it a lot more.
Actually, it's a good color. I like that color.
Yeah, right.
It's like Cavs colors, right? That's like gold brim.
Kinda. It's like faux leather underneath, like right here. It's like faux leather.
So I have one of those. I have a Newsy hat. You can have it.
Okay, I'll take it.
I tried to rock that for a minute, but I realized right away I look like Fat Gallagher, so I'm like, I'm not fucking doing this.
Tim, and I'm gonna bring this up on the screen because I wanna show this. I told my mom because she was like, make a list for Christmas. What am I gonna get you?
Mm-hmm.
What am I gonna get you? And I decided to tell her I really wanted this hat. It's from Boston Scally Company. Love Boston Scally Company. I want them to sponsor us one day. I don't want free hats. I just want 50% off everything.
Did you always see, is your number one Spotify song the Lee Greenwood Canada anthem? When I heard that was the thing, I'm like, that's amazing. Of course he did. Of course he went Canada. God bless Canada.
And I'm proud to be a Canadian. Where
I know my health care is free. Yeah,
that's pretty much it. And it's shitty work. I need to take that off. Yeah, there we go. I'm better.
And hockey.
Gordie Howe was a great guy.
I'm watching this like not very good but kind of interesting docu-series about Don Cherry.
Yeah.
Starring Jared Kelso from Letterkenny.
Okay.
The only reason I put it on, like, it was cheap and it wasn't that bad though. It's watchable. The only reason I stopped watching is because I had a glitch in my Roku and then I just gave up on it.
He was one of the greatest coaches of his era. Like, it really was. And
the first whole episode is like just about him playing and how he played one game in the NHL.
Yeah. And he became a fucking dynasty maker, especially in Boston. When he coached for Boston, they were a fucking phenomenal team. Didn't hurt that they have Bobby Orr, but
hey, Boston Scally Caps, these guys are Creed fans that smell like blue cheese. Terrible sponsor rep.
Hey,
I like blue cheese.
We both like Creed. So what do you got to say? But Tim, this is speaking of.
I do wish I had a video. Because I didn't really remember it until you sent me those video of those like dudes. I don't know what that was at a wedding. I hope that's my wedding. There's a bunch of dudes like just hugging on each other, shirtless, listening to Creed. That was basically what happened when those songs played.
There were
at Alan had like his hand out. He's like rubbing my back and like grabbing me and just holding me like.
Dude,
it was
I
real gay.
guarantee you there
Real
was
gay, but I liked it. It was fine.
fuck you, 2 joints. No, he's not. Anyway, he only has 1 cup. Sid has 3, bitch.
Team sport.
Yeah, but Sid has 3, and he played with some of the best players in the fucking game at the time. But let's get to this hat, because this is what I'm getting for Christmas from my mom. I've already asked her, and
I'd take him in a street fight for sure.
Sydney, maybe. He's not more. He's not a fighter.
No, Ovechkin over Sydney in a street fight.
Yeah, I could. Well, no, because he probably trained Sambo as a kid. You got to always make sure.
Sydney? Crosby?
No, Ovechkin.
I'm taking Ovechkin, as I said, in a street fight.
Yeah, but he might know Sambo because he's Russian.
So I'm still taking him. I'm saying he's going to win.
Oh.
He will win.
Oh, fuck. No, Sidney Crosby all day.
In a fight?
Yeah. But this is the hat I'm getting for Christmas, Tim.
Okay.
It is the graphic tee.
Oh, gosh.
Of Scally Cats.
If you wanted one article of clothing to sum up somebody's personality, this would be the one.
This is the one.
What's your friend Ray like? I'm just going to show him this hat and they're like, fuck, all right. They get prepared. And that's not even a joke. If someone said, what's your friend like? And I sent them, they wear this hat, they would have a whole idea about the person. And they'd be pretty close.
They did, and I can't wear it now, but they did have a Conor McGregor collection for a little while. And
I did forget to tell you what I'm not getting you for Christmas because they don't have it.
Okay.
Well, you said you wanted one of those Vegas Matt t-shirts, the get even or get even worse with it. They're out of stock.
I can believe it. That dude's fucking popular as shit, dude.
Now they have the women's one. They call it a women's one. I don't know why. I think it's a normal cut, but it's just blue and pink instead of red and black.
I had the website.
I almost got you that one, but I wasn't 100% sure it was a normal t-shirt cut. It probably is, but it's women because there's pink on it.
Yeah, there it is.
$52. Ooh, man.
Yeah, they're
all clothes are expensive now, man. Except for the ones I buy off Amazon, they're like $13 hoodies and shit.
Yeah,
yeah, man. If you get a nice piece of clothing at all, it's expensive.
Yeah, I like the embroidery
hoodies are
on
like
the back.
$70 now.
I know.
Which I love a good hoodie, but I don't have any like big ones that really fit me anymore because
this Floggy Molly
like
one was
$80.
like 60.
Yeah.
This Floggy Molly one was like $60 when I bought it. That was like a couple of years ago when I bought this hoodie.
Yeah, man. If you want to get like an Under Armour sports one, like you want to get like a Steelers one or a Penguins one, they probably cost you $80 now.
Yeah. So, but that's
one of
my Christmas gifts.
Now it's probably pretty well made, decently made, and they probably last you many years. But still, like I have hoodies that just don't fit me anymore because I got too fat for them. But I've had them for years. Like those hoodies, they last. They're usually good buys.
I have a few that I really,
I'm a zip up hoodie guy now. Zip up hoodie and a coat. That's my thing now.
I've always been a zip up hoodie guy.
I'm about to get a couple more because I found some Hanes ones for $13 on Amazon, and the 3X fits me. So
okay,
I got one, so I think I'm gonna get like 2 more.
Rockio fit, King. Rockio fit.
I told my mother, I'm like, just so you know, I'm never getting 4X. I will suffocate to death in 3X.
Why not you go full on?
I'm gonna skip 4 and go straight to 6.
And here's the thing: you have the hair to kind of pull this off, and the goatee to do it too.
Shane Torres,
buy tracksuits.
I thought about it too. You know what stopped me? Stavros stopped me because everyone's gonna think I'm trying to be Stavi.
No, you're just a fat fuck. As long as you wear a t-shirt underneath.
I had a post a while ago that said I'm at the point of fatness that I have three fashion options now: tracksuit, hockey jersey, overalls. Those are my three go-tos now.
Why do all of those sound really good on you? Like, I feel like those are
I can pull out fucking hockey jerseys, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Hockey jersey would be good.
Full Kevin Smith.
Yeah, and then
I'm
hopefully
look
not
like
the hard stuff.
like Squirrely Dan and Letterkenny. Yeah, I'm gonna look like Squirrely Dan, Kevin Smith, and Stavros
all at the same time.
Yes. Well, for over a year now, Alan and I have been trying to find matching tracksuits, but we can't agree on one to get.
Get a basic like
I want a goofy one.
Adidas red and white.
I want like an '80s one, or that. The red and white look like Russians. That I want, like bright red. Yeah, I want that.
Yeah.
But every time I find one, there's always something. It's always like it's not. They don't have it in his size, or they don't have it in my size. It's something like that.
It's got dragons on it, like that are gold.
Dude,
Go to Timu, dude. Get like a 17X in Timu, and then because the size, like I'm probably a 15 in fucking Timu XLs.
Get one of those. Just be walking around Vegas like.
Yeah.
I mean, look good in Planet Hollywood in a full tracksuit.
Dude, I'm telling you, do that and like don't be a hack. Don't be a hack and wear like a wife beater with it. Wear like a white shirt. But like not a
I would
white
just wear
beater.
any t-shirt under it, but
I'm afraid.
What do you think, Paul? Should I go full tracksuit?
Yes, I've been thinking that for a while. Straight mobster, like
Paul, if you move up here, we were all gonna get matching tracksuits, and we were gonna come out to an open mic together. We're gonna all be in matching tracksuits, red Adidas tracksuits.
Yes, like wasn't that you remember the movie Dude, Where's My Car?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what they did as soon as they got on. And like and those Payne Stewart hats like Ray has. That's the thing. That should be our drip.
I don't know about his hats.
Yeah.
Not doing the hats.
But I was gonna say
You don't have the head for it. You would look good.
You know what? I look decent in them. It's just that I look like with this haircut and facial hair, I look like Fat Gallagher, and everyone can see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. When my uncle, R.I.P., said the same thing to me. He's like, you look like that. I'm like, if you say Fat Gallagher. He's like, I was gonna say Gallagher. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I stopped wearing it. So
I was gonna say
I tried it for a minute.
I can't kick it for too much longer tonight, unfortunately.
Also, they were too hot.
As such,
okay.
I want to go into trivia.
Okay.
Just to let you know, I'm gonna have to make a video for next week's trivia. We do not have the sounders that I did on StreamYard. So I'm gonna make a video intro for it. Make a little bit more.
What's their countdown back to Streamlabs?
January. January probably. If their price goes down, they gotta give me a price.
I will pay you half every month for it.
$40 though. That was like
this one's $27. It is worth the $13 extra a month. It's that much better. It is. Where's my fucking marker?
But this is Pulse's trivia. Let me get the.
That is true, but I was going to ask, can one of y'all be kind enough to can one of you gentlemen keep score, please?
If I find a marker, I'm going to go up, get more booze, and get another marker.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, I feel like this week's game is pretty neutral. I think both of you. I think it's fair for both of you.
Well, Tim's had a problem every time I whooped his ass. So
yeah, didn't you win like 2 weeks ago?
I won like 4 in a row. I actually my fucking horse finally came in, dude. Like I needed the win desperately.
I totally forgot what the last topic was.
Dude, I don't remember what we talk about on a
rig. No, I remember. I believe it was both DC and Marvel comic lore.
Yeah, and Tim barely won that.
Yes. Okay. So back about, but yeah, this one here should be. I feel like it's split right down the middle. Something both of you probably have knowledge about.
All right. How was your since we didn't talk Tuesday, how was your Thanksgiving?
Man, you know what? I just ate some bird and watched some football like I figure most people did. Thankfully, the Cowboys got a win. This season is a wash, so any good news from them, is good news for me. Thankfully they got a win. It doesn't mean anything because I told Moss like we need to purposefully lose so that we can get the number 1 overall pick. And but yeah, they played the Giants and they pulled it out. So What about you? What'd you do?
Well, I went to my girlfriend's uncle and aunt's house. I met her cousin who goes to OSU that I've heard about. And then just fucking did nothing and didn't go out. Didn't say didn't say boo to a goddamn goose when I got home. I was like, fuck this, dude. And then went to AIW. We talked a little bit about it on Tuesday.
Sorry to interrupt. What was the cuisine like? What'd you eat?
Just turkey, normal fucking stuff. The uncle is one of those guys that doesn't like when food touches, which I find odd. Like it's all going in your mouth, bro. Like what are we doing?
Right.
Met the fam, hung out, and met the parents before, so it's not like they don't know who I am. Like they know I'm a real human.
Right.
And then my girlfriend dropped me off. I drove home. We were just chilling or watching Slapshot at her sister's house, and then I went home. And then we went to AIW Friday.
I still have never seen that movie.
Which one? Slapshot?
Yeah.
It's on Prime.
Okay, I heard it's like the OG hockey movie, right?
Yeah, it's the hockey movie. There's to me, young blood, whatever. I get it. It's a junior hockey movie. Ooh, who gives a shit? Slapshot is one of the greatest hockey films to ever exist. It is what minor league hockey is. Because I grew up around minor league hockey players. I saw that.
I know. Okay, so I've seen Mighty Ducks.
That youth hockey, it's kind of like that. If it's like AAA, it's sort of like high pressure. I didn't like that shit growing up.
Thinking 3 tracksuits, right? Russian red, Carolina blue, and high school basketball coach black.
I like it. I was also thinking maybe a powder blue one for special occasions.
Well, the powder blue, that's kind of the Carolina blue. That's kind of like a powder blue.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you guys. Let me
have to keep score. Hold on.
We're doing Pulse's trivia, everybody. I gotta
trivia. Here we go. Tim usually wins because he's the smartest on the show. That's how the song goes.
Freestyle the song, man. That's all right.
Here we go. All right, sir. What's the category for tonight's trivia, Pulse?
Sir, today's posted tonight on posted trivia.
Don't do me fucking dirty. Don't do it.
No. I was saying to Ray earlier. I feel like this. I say it from time to time, but I mean it. This one is pretty neutral. I feel like both of you, because both of you have owned and operated these things in your lives. So,
forklifts?
No. We'll put that in the back pocket for later.
Fat chicks?
We'll go ahead and save that for later too. But this one here is 15 questions, and the topic is questions and answers. And the topic is the automotive industry.
Fuck.
Yeah, dog.
I am, dude. You're gonna see how unmanly I am, dude. I am not a car guy at all.
So there's no way you can't not know anything about this, right?
I'm not. Can I call my brother? Can we phone a friend?
If it's changing a manifold or something, I have no fucking clue.
It's not necessarily about car parts. It's just about the industry, automotive industry.
I told my brother that one day we need to get him back on for Who Dat because
although I did play a lot of Gran Turismo as a kid.
Also, that is a good idea in the future. I was thinking maybe phone a friend could be an option, could be a thing. But here's my thing:
we don't have technology.
That's when we go to. Well, I was going to say that's when Rumble Studio becomes our base of operations.
I just call somebody on use speaker.
No, I mean,
would work.
Honestly, because proximity wise, y'all are close to Detroit, Michigan, and that is
we have. My grandmother worked for. My dad's mom, and that worked for Ford, died on the assembly line.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, she had I think it was a heart attack or a brain aneurysm, something like that.
Can I call Joe Howard?
Maybe. What do you need, Danko?
I wonder if he would answer. I call him on Facebook. Probably. I don't think I have his actual number.
You'd be like, hello. And then both of my grandparents, I think, on my mom's side, worked for GM at one point. So
I told my brother if we have him back for Who Dat, I'm like, one of these times we need to set up a revenge game when it's just like you show us car parts or tools, and we're like, some sort of wrench.
It's a monkey. No,
all right, Pauls, let's do
torque.
this. I'm the defending champion, by the way, so everyone knows.
That's what I was talking about earlier. 2 weeks ago, the category was DC and Marvel comic lore, and you won.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
You are the reigning defending champion,
that's
Mr.
true.
Hart, Mr. Danko. And
I won. I was on the visiting field, and I won.
Okay, we'll see. Well, it's a brand new game, brand new week.
Okay.
Question number 1, and remember, the category is the automotive industry.
Okay.
Question number 1. What was the first mass-produced car?
Oh.
Maybe a
It's
layup.
not this. I have no idea. It's the first thing that popped into my head.
Oh, I don't have model.
It could be way off. This is the first thing that popped in my head. If it's not this, then I have no idea.
When I finally get on, I'm going to get one of these and throw it on Dubs just to see what it looks like.
That would be hilarious to do.
You know what I'm saying? It probably only go like 13 miles an hour, but still. I'll
Can you find one? My answer is I have the Model T.
It's a Model T, yeah.
That's my mallet. Okay.
Just knuckle it.
Get a spoon.
You both are correct. The correct answer is the Ford
Yes.
Model T. And yes, I'm gonna get one of these and just throw it on some 20s if they'll fit.
I had one in Gran Turismo. You could race Model Ts in Gran Turismo and like
What are you, a
draft
bootlegger?
motherfuckers.
Every once in a while you'll see some. So they have car shows down here. So every once in a while I'll see some weird cars. Every once in a while they have like real old school cars like that, and they obviously have been modified so they can be street legal for today. But yeah, they're kind of neat.
I remember when I was a child, my favorite was the Plymouth Prowler. I always said when I get on, I'm gonna get one of those things. Now I think Plymouth is disbanded, they're no longer.
Yeah, I think they're no longer. It's like I think they're part of like Chrysler or something.
It was just a cool car. It was like shaped like a triangle, and I remember, as a kid, I was like, man, that's everything. But yes, you both are correct. The correct answer was the first mass-produced car was the Ford Model T.
Okay.
All right.
Y'all are keeping score, right? Somebody is?
Yeah.
Yep, it's tied 1-1.
Question number 2. Who founded the Ford Motor Company?
No Nazi. No Nazi.
I don't know if I know this for sure.
Wait, what? Huh?
I mean, I think I do. If this isn't this, then I mean, it's possible it's not. I think this has to be right. What do you have, Ray?
Henry Ford.
All right, that's what I have. Henry Ford. I thought maybe
There's
like an Aloysius Ford or something that we didn't know about.
Probably like his granddad or something like that. But no, you both
Who was
are
the
correct.
guy?
Or
Who was the guy that was big with Ford when they made the Mustang?
That might be a question, so we're not going to discuss it.
Yeah,
right
probably. God damn it! Can't remember that dude's name. It's a weird name. Oh, I know it is.
3. Who founded the Mercedes-Benz company? I didn't know this. Maybe if you guys. That's something.
Mercedes-Benz?
Uh-huh.
I don't fucking know.
Well, no. VW was Hitler. He created VW technically.
Really?
Yeah, Hitler created VW because Volkswagen is people's car in German.
That's why I feel you should crush this game. You knew something like that.
I know history. Like I know history. I don't know like
That's the thing. If you would have asked me Volkswagen, I would have put down Hitler. But Mercedes-Benz, I don't fucking know.
Hey, Johnny Smith, by the way, good to see you.
Yo, what up, JS?
What year did Mercedes even?
That part I do not know, but apparently this guy founded them, and I didn't even know he was a person. I didn't know this, but okay. Would you like a hint?
It's up to Ray. No? Okay.
No. Okay.
I'm just gonna create a German name. You got a name?
I put Alfonso Mercedes.
I actually put Heinrich Benz.
You both are incorrect. We also would not have accepted Mercedes Lewis. The correct answer is a guy named Carl Benz. I didn't even know that was a real
Carl Benz.
Yeah. That sounds American. Like
Carl Benz sounds like your next door neighbor you borrow the weed whacker from. Like that
sounds like a porn star with that. What's that fucking that syndrome people had? They had the fucking boomerang dick. What's that called?
Oh, Peyronie's disease,
something like that. Yeah,
Peyronie's.
anyway, fucking
They say
boomerang
Clinton
dick porn star named Carl Benz.
have you ever seen my work? Benz her over 4. Benz her over 3 was okay, and so was 2 and 1. But
I'm reading a book that's on the right side of the wall, and I'm fucking doing the trick who's like over here. Yeah.
I was the guy that invented the 2-camera system so I could show my dick going around the
Right. Check out my next film, Around the Corner 14.
Yeah.
All right, we got the one wrong. Next.
Okay, tied up to a piece. Question number 4. What is the fastest production car in the world currently?
What does that mean? You mean it like comes off the line the quickest?
Yes. I mean, you don't even have to get like if you just name the automaker. If you name the automaker, we'll accept that. But if you name
so you just want the automaker?
That we can accept that because I don't.
Fuck, I mean, it's got to be.
I'm guessing because I don't know.
Well, I'm just gonna guess a company because you said that's okay. So I'm gonna go. What you got, Ray?
I got Bugatti.
I went Honda.
Ray Highclack jumps out to the
Bugatti. Really? I wouldn't have guessed. I don't know what that is.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Right, remember that was about back in the day. Yes, the correct answer is the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus.
I don't even know what Bugatti is. So I
Bugatti is it was big in hip hop for a minute. Like a bunch of people had them, and rappers would fucking crow about their Bugattis.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather has one. Not
Floyd does, yeah.
Well, good for you, Ray. Good. That was a good pull because I don't know what that is.
I was gonna go Bugatti or Ferrari, but I didn't. I wouldn't have.
Wait, Bugatti isn't that when you like on someone's face?
That's a
Japanese term called bukkake. It means
it's close though. That's close.
It means to be overwhelmed by many things at one time in Japanese, but then it also
a lot of stepbrothers doing it. A lot of stepbrothers.
Also, fun fact: the Bugatti apparently it overtook what is called the McLaren for the
McLaren was the other one I was thinking of.
There's like a little McLaren kind of like not museum, but it's like a exhibit at the Wynn I saw, and that looks pretty cool. I think I'm not a car guy, but if I had a car, I probably would look into one. I don't need one though.
I love aesthetics.
If I had a lot of money, I'd be like, dude, maybe I should get a sports car. Then I'd like get one and or I'd test drive it. I'm like, I don't need this. I don't fucking need this. I would get an electric car, but that's about it.
All right, Pulse. What's number 5?
Okay, question number 5.
By 1.
Question number 5. Which car or which company produced the first electric car?
First electric car?
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a trick question.
I feel like it is too, because my history brain then goes off going like, was there something in like 1865 by the Carriage Company I needed to know about?
They definitely made electric cars way back in the day, but I don't know who did it. And if it's not way back in the day, then I think it's wrong.
Yeah, probably. I do not know.
When you say produce, you mean produce for sale?
Yes. The first ever. Nobody was doing it before these guys.
I mean, it's the answer's obvious, but I feel like it's wrong.
If it's obvious, you're probably wrong. If you're thinking of what I'm thinking of, this is a current car in production now, but no, it wasn't this. It was not this.
I put this, but I don't think it's right. I put Tesla. I don't think that's right.
Tesla.
You both are incorrect. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. No. Before Elon Musk, there was already people doing it.
Is Mitsubishi doing it?
The first was it was called the Morrison Electric.
Okay.
What year?
I don't have that information, but yeah, but even before Tesla,
Dude, I know they were making it when they were making the first gas powered cars. They were making electric cars too.
yeah, but they didn't Toyota.
They made that came to market though. They made that came to market
What was
because
the
they got
Toyota
shut down by gas. They fucking crushed it.
What was the Toyota one? Ugly looking little sedan.
Oh fuck! Is it Spark?
No,
Or-
even before that, it was,
The Volt?
no,
That was
but-
Chevy. Chevy had the
You
Volt.
see 'em on the road sometimes. It was a little ugly looking sedan,
it wasn't a
Smart
Yaris
car?
but it got like it got obviously it got a lot of people
Right.
bought them because it was oh man, I can't even remember the name.
I
of
saw
it.
one when I was looking for a car a couple years ago. I saw a place had this like little Mitsubishi electric car that I could afford, but it was like the what how far it could go on each charge was like if I never left town, it would be cool, but like I couldn't use it. It was like 100 miles. It was something stupid like that. I'm like I can't go anywhere. I can't go to Cleveland on that thing.
All right, number 6, Pulse. I am still in the lead.
Question numero 6. What was the first company to produce or to feature a V8 engine?
Company?
Yes. I can if you want, I can toss you a hint too.
No hints.
Okay.
Although when you said hint, that makes me think that I might be wrong.
I just because they advertise it so much in fucking commercials and shit. This is why I think they were the first. Because I want to say one other company, but I'm not quite sure.
The first company with the first 8-cylinder engine.
Chevy?
I went Ford.
You both were close, as this is an American brand, but you both are incorrect. The correct answer was in 1914, the company was called Cadillac.
Ooh. Caddy was making those. All right.
There's foreign luxury is foreign luxury, but Cadillac will always be American luxury.
Car history is actually really interesting. This is making me want to like go back and watch some more documentaries about American car history because that was back when like America had fucking booming businesses. And
cutthroat ass business too.
And they were making insane fucking money. That's like when I learned about corporate musicals was a crazy thing because it wasn't just car companies, but a lot of American companies had so much money that they paid musical people. Like the most prominent in musicals to make musicals for their just one corporate event that was all about their company. It's insane. You know how much money you'd have to do shit like that? It's insane. I
gotta say this real quick, okay? So here in Houston, we have what are colloquially referred to as slabs. SLAB is an acronym, SLAB, for slow, loud, and banging. To me, to this day, bro, like I don't care. I can see a Cybertruck, whatever, a Bugatti, whatever. But if you have a box Chevy that is super clean, to me, I don't care what And even in Florida, they have the Mopar, the Dunks. To me, those are classic. Those are timeless. To me, I would rather have that than any other contemporary car out there.
There's nothing better.
Up here, gonna need to get a truck. Not really.
Truck, yeah, or some kind of SUV.
Right, I have some money, and like I don't need a truck, so I don't have a truck because it doesn't make any sense for me to have a truck. But I would like to have a truck. I don't need one, but if I could, I'd have a nice like one of those $80,000 trucks. My dad has a new Chevy. It's pretty nice. Anyway, moving on.
Question number 7.
Yes, sir.
Which company produced the first turbocharged car? And if you want, I can toss you guys a hint.
You need it, Ray? I kind of do.
All right.
Y'all have to agree on it. Okay. The hint is this is also, I believe, well, since I can't verify it, I guess it's not a concrete hint, but I believe that this is an American company as well.
Okay. That helps.
I'm going to double guess.
Turbocharge. Hold on.
Turbocharge engines. making you feel in your balls the engine that you are driving.
I don't think this is
Right
right,
here.
but I went with it. What'd you got, Ray?
Chevrolet.
I got Pontiac.
You both are incorrect. The
Ah.
correct answer is the company Oldsmobile. I think they're American.
Oh,
But whenever I hear the term turbocharged, I just think of Tim Allen in that television show, man. You know, he was always trying to soup up something.
Oldsmobile's is another. They're owned by like I think Ford or another big brand. Like once everybody consolidated after the crash of 08, that shit got wild, man.
I mean, it went
But
bad
just to
before that.
confirm, they are originally an American company, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think so. I don't know.
okay. Question number, what are we, 8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Question number 8. What is the best-selling car of all time?
Best-selling car of all time. It's got to be reliable.
Yes, I'm just gonna throw a hint out there, whether you want it or not. It is a basic car, and they're used. I don't care what state you're in, you will see a lot of them on the road, and that's your hint.
Fuck. All right, hold on.
Best-selling car of all time.
Of all time, more of these. So that means there are more of these on the road than anything. That should help you out, I feel.
It's not the Buick LeSabre, so that's out.
Pontiac Aztec.
That dinosaur car they came out with back in the 90s.
This is why I like this topic. I remember the Aztec. I remember the PT Cruiser. There were so many things that were duds, but
Aztec wasn't that bad. It just had a weird back window. It was a weird looking SUV. It's supposed to be like a sport SUV.
It looks like what everybody makes fun of the cyber car for being.
Yeah.
Everybody remembers remember the Aztec.
Yeah, because when Cybertruck came out, everyone was like, "So we're bringing the Aztec back." Best-selling car of all time. Hold on, it's gonna piss me off if I don't get this. I know that.
When the PT Cruiser came out, for some reason they decided to elongate it, and they made a stretched PT Cruiser. Y'all remember that? It was like a limo.
Kinda.
Somebody at prom, like rented one.
Dude, I will say for a hot minute, just because of the outlandishness of the body and how bubbly it was and all this stuff, I loved the Pontiac Solstice. If this podcast ever fucking got brought to prominence and we're making money, I might buy a $2,000 Solstice. Like
honestly, like they were considered basic, but the cars of that era, like to me, even though I know it's considered a girl's car, but the Volkswagen Beetle, I remember Terrell Owens had one that was a convertible. It was all bubble. It was like it was a cool car, and that and the what else? Oh yes, the Mitsubishi Eclipse. I remember high school dude had one, the Spider. It was real cool, and the Nissan 240 SX. Those were all cool to me, man.
What do you have, by the way, Tim?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man. I just went with this because I had a few of them. I went Honda Civic.
I went Ford Mustang.
Those are both good answers because those are kind of basic, and you do see a lot of them out there. But no, the correct answer is Toyota Corolla.
Corolla.
That was the best-selling car of all time.
With the Corolla?
I don't know about y'all, but if you drive around
Toyota
Houston, I defy you to drive around the city of Houston and not see one of these. You will.
Oh, I see them all the time.
Dude, I've never seen more Hondas than when I lived in Texas.
No, bro. Today,
people who didn't speak English try to buy my car from me every day.
No lie, I probably saw 12 of them today.
True. Not every day, but it happened a lot. Like, how much you want? I'm like, I'm not selling it, dude. I need my Civic. I was the only white guy driving a Civic, and I wasn't the only white guy, but
racist.
I was the only white guy mowing my own lawn.
Okay, number 9, right?
That was true. That's just true. My neighborhood, at least. Yes, 9.
Question number 9.
We're still up 3-2, I believe.
This Japanese brand was the first car to feature GPS navigation system. Japanese brand.
You want the brand?
Yes. I hinted you in the question, so I feel like it should narrow it to. And if anybody's watching in Japan, konnichiwa.
Dude, that'd be awesome if you were huge in Japan.
For real, though, you know. It's like,
Oh,
Jackson was huge in Japan
dude.
from his days in Pride or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I said Mitsubishi.
that's a good guess. I want Honda.
You both are incorrect. The correct answer is a company called Mazda.
Mazda. Mazda's great.
I thought that
dude.
was South Korean.
I fucking forgot Mazda. Yeah, I thought it was Korean. He is South Korean.
Subaru is too. I found
Mazda-
out that we're South Korea. My car is South
Nissan
Korean.
is just
Really,
Japanese.
all the lesbians come from South Korea. Who would have known?
Mhm.
I loved my Mazda. Mazda's great, and I couldn't afford if I could afford a new Mazda, I would have gotten one. But I like my Kia. But the Mazda was a really good car, and my mother has had the same Mazda since like 2008, and it was used when she bought it. She's had it forever, and I know a bunch of people. And Alan has his. He paid his off. He's had it forever. I know tons of people who've had Mazdas forever. Mazdas are really good cars.
To be specific, the 1990 Mazda Unos Cosmo is the first car that ever had a GPS system in it.
Well, now cars don't even have GPS systems in it.
They're not. They don't. They're like
Well,
built in.
they have Bluetooth. So
Okay. Well, you know, because everybody got it on their phone, so it's understood.
right.
Okay. Question number 10. Which company produced the first car with a heated seat? Can't give you the year, but I imagine whenever this first occurred, like you really thought you was flexing on, especially up north. Like if you lived up north, you got heated seats, bro.
No, fuck. You know what? I had a guess. I'm fucking changing it. Whose turn is it? Is it my turn? I'll go.
All right.
I said Caddy.
I said Cadillac as well.
Good guess, but incorrect. The correct answer is General Motors.
Ooh.
GM was the first car company. Can't give you the year, can't give you the car, but they were the first
still,
one.
man. Still to this day, man. If I was a business person, had business to attend to, and I had my own driver, I'd probably get one of those nice big old GMC SUVs, one of those black ones. Either that or a oh fuck. What am I thinking of? Not an Escalade. Oh shit. Like a Navigator. Those are just
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember when those first came out. You was really stunting too, man. They were trying to compete with the Escalade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Question 11.
Yes.
What's the score, by the way?
It's 3-2. This is unlike last time when I had like 17 points or something. Won the game with 17 points. This one, it's 3-2. The complete opposite. Low scoring affair.
Okay. Question number 11.
Like a soccer game over here.
Which car company produced the first car with a catalytic converter? And if you have one of these, safeguard it, because people are stealing them left and right. Apparently, they're worth money.
I know that's true. They just
Oh no, people steal them all the time. I took a shot in the dark on mine.
I had no idea. Go ahead, Ray.
I said Pontiac.
I had no idea, so I went caddy again because of the word catalytic.
Both good guesses, but both wrong. It was a bit of a trick question because it was the answers to the previous question. The answer is, again, General Motors.
Yeah, because I was trying to also think if they mentioned catalytic converters in My Cousin Vinny at the end. I was running through the Miss Vito dialogue.
Melissa Tomei.
Yeah, the Melissa Tomei fucking or Marissa Tomei fucking thing. Yeah. I was thinking, is she doing?
I just recently, like a month or two ago, watched that movie for the first time.
Really?
Yeah,
I like it.
It's great though. It's great. That some movies I look back, I'm like, that could be remade. That'd be fine. That'd be good right there. Remake. I started watching one today and gave up on it because it's not very good. 3,000 Miles to Graceland. That had a great cast. I'm like, this has to be good. And I'm like, wow, this movie's kind of fucking corny.
I don't even know
but
about it.
I didn't finish. It's about gang of Elvis impersonators who rob a casino, and it's Kevin Costner, Kurt Russell, Christian Slater, David Arquette, Courtney Cox. It's a great cast.
Didn't have Bruce Campbell though. He always needed because he was Bubba.
Howie Long is in this movie. Like, great cast. But I saw Howie Long scene. He was good. He's good.
And number 12, Pulse.
Question number 12. A man named Franz Joseph Popp founded this car company. What is it?
Franz Joseph. Oh no.
Based off of that name, well, I can't hit you, but okay. Well, I mean, I could. It's not an American company. That's the only hint I can give you.
Am I still on right now?
Yes. We can see and
hear. Because my router is red. The light on it is red instead of fucking white. So I'm borrowed time, I think.
Okay.
So we shall see. I'm still on. So hold on.
What we got?
Hold on, I haven't answered.
I gave you a hint. It's not American. So
Yeah. I'm just drawing a blank with fucking European car companies. Okay, if I can remember.
Franz Joseph Popp, and Joseph is spelled Joseph.
That's why I'm like, man. German engineering, yeah.
Go. You don't have all day. Go.
Hold on.
No. How's up?
I put Audi.
Okay. I mean, we know it's European, so like.
I went, dude, one of the greatest cars of all time, the Yugo.
Good guesses, but both incorrect. The correct answer is Franz Joseph Popp founded British Motor Works, or AKA BMW.
BMW. Yeah. Fucking. I just can't remember any fucking car companies.
I on a time constraint.
Couldn't remember BMW, but I can remember Yugo for some reason. You ever see that movie, Drowning Mona? Funny movie.
Number 13. What is the largest car manufacturer in the world today, Craig? In the world, Craig.
The world? Largest. I don't know.
I feel like you just think back to this game. You should be able to get this. Like,
it can't be.
It is.
It can't be this one. It can't. It could be this one. You know what? I'm just deciding not to try too hard and go with this. I'm gonna
Ford Motor Company.
Yeah, I went with Ford.
You both are incorrect. We already established that there are more of these out there on the road than any other.
Oh, fucking!
The largest is the manufacturer Toyota, as they make more Toyota Corollas than any other.
Duh. Use your brain, Tim.
Trick questions.
Question number 13.
14.
14, right. 14. Question number 14. Which company produced the first car with a sunroof? I had no idea who this was.
Well, that doesn't help.
I'm just saying, you guys might have more extensive knowledge than I do, but
no.
I never.
No, if you don't know it, then it's not what I thought. I'm putting it down anyway because I don't have another guess.
I'm just gonna guess you both got it wrong.
Yeah. Saturn.
That's good. Yeah, I put Pontiac.
Both incorrect. The correct answer was a company called Nash Motors.
Okay.
Steve Nash Motors.
Right.
Here's the game, everybody.
Yes, it comes down to this.
Even if you beat me, this is a terrible performance.
If we go to sudden death, if Tim gets it right and Ray gets it wrong, if either of you, both of you get it wrong, Ray wins. So let's see what happens. The 15th and potentially final question. In the year 2002, what was the first car to feature a rear view camera? And I'm going to hint you. It was, well, no, I'm not going to hint you. That's enough hint. In the year 2002, this is the first.
You need the model or the company?
You can either do the company, if you name the company and the model,
All
hey,
right.
extra credit, man.
Okay. Backup camera.
In 02. That means in 01, nobody was able to look behind them unless they used their rear view mirror.
I was about to say, use your mirrors, pussy. Fucking grow up. Be a man or a woman.
Raymond. What you got, Raymond?
Lexus?
I went Chevrolet.
Both incorrect. So Ray wins, but Ray was also closer. The correct answer was the Infiniti Q45.
Okay.
That was luxury back then. If you had it, you could look.
I forget Infinity is a brand.
I forget. I'm fine with this loss. Number one, because Ray can't play. So
Ray gets the belt back.
Also, I didn't know what Bugatti was or whatever he said. I don't even know what that was. So he deserved the win.
You need to hang around more black rooms, bro. You need to hang around more black rooms.
Oh, I used to.
Yeah,
I miss the days when I used to go like
racist. How
was
dare
like
you?
a whole week when I just went around with Marcus Martin and Big Chevy, and we were like, I was the only white dude in all these rooms. And that was fun.
You gotta wear that. I'm telling you, man, wear that cap, man. Go outside and wear that cap, man. It'll attract them.
I think it's the only time I ever met D-Hawk. He said to me, he's like, dude, you guys have confidence on you, man. I'm like, I don't know what that meant. I don't know. Sometimes like you gotta like not give a fuck, and you're really good at that. And that was a good compliment, actually. Because I didn't do great, but he's like, dude, you don't give a fuck. I'm like, I do. That's the thing. So if it looked like I did, well, in rooms like that, where you're like, dude, it's very possible they're gonna fucking hit. But like all rooms can smell blood. Those rooms can smell blood usually more than anyone. Like what I mean by that, I think there's a compliment.
I will see you too. I will see you in Tuesday.
All right, later, bro.
Gone, but Paul's.
I know he's leaving us for greener pastures.
But yeah, you know this. Like the black audiences can like smell fear more than anyone. And I said it as a compliment. That's as a compliment.
The views and opinions of Tim Danko.
Right, I'm right though. It's a compliment. It's a compliment.
It's more honest than white rooms for sure. Like I witnessed it last night.
Listen,
the phoniness of the white woman is amazing, dude. The phoniness of the liberal white woman is amazing. Cause I was at LVT at a room or doing their open mic.
Oh, hi, Johnny Smith. Sorry,
because I did stand and deliver at East End Bistro. No, I lost to Bob Seeholzer.
I don't even know who that is. You listen to people I don't know.
Bob's a great guy. You've met him probably.
I probably have. I just don't.
How do
I push escape? No, I'm afraid to push escape.
Oh, yeah, don't press escape.
It's down here. Okay. I'd do that against you.
Okay.
Actually, I'd do that against anybody. It's not a roast battles I worry about. That I don't worry about. I thought it was. Does anyone do a what do you call it? Like an improv mic anymore? Excuse me.
No, nobody does like stuff like that.
Somebody needs to, because those are great, because you can fucking write with those.
No.
Those are fun. Because, dude, when Agent George did his, I wrote actual bits from the fucking shit that I did. Like, that's what's fun about
like
that.
Those kind of things, like writing exercise kind of shit?
Well, yeah, like you have, like, the audience throw suggestions in a fucking box, and you pull shit.
Yeah.
And you got to go
I
like
did
that.
one.
Those are
I did
fun
one like
fuck.
6 months ago.
I did one. Chili Chalice used to do one every once in a while after his comedy dojo, and I did that with him, and he's like, dude, it was really good. And I was, I'm like, Chili, and he's like, your written material is really good too. I'm like, Chili. Yeah, that meant a lot to me, because I knew who Chili was from Tom days, and
yeah,
I miss Chili. Dude, not only did Chili die, his son died too. Thad died too a couple years ago.
Oof.
I don't know why. I don't know how, but he was like in his 40s. It was a bummer. No, when Chili died, that bummed me out, because he was like the first guy that like I really knew before I started comedy, who I respected before I started doing comedy, that told me I was funny, and that meant a lot to me. So
Yeah, I had started comedy, I think, like a couple years before he died.
Yeah, he didn't die that long ago. Maybe 4 years ago, maybe it was before COVID, but it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, but we never ran into each other.
Yeah.
Like I never.
Well, he had a comedy class. He lived in Michigan, but he came down for Funny Stuff to do that comedy dojo class. I never took his class, but I did. Like I remember doing like a Wednesday show back when an amateur night was on Tuesdays, and he would do a Wednesday show, and like Chelly would headline and Thaddeus would feature, and like I'd host for him, and those were fun shows. But it was really fun. It was fun to work with him, and like I told him, like, dude, I know you from Bob Down, and he was super nice. And when he died, like Yusuf Ali, Mary L had like the same shit to say. They're like, he's like one of the first comics that like we knew about who were like, you're fucking funny, and he was really cool like that. And I miss Chili. I thought Chili's really funny too, because he's a great joke writer. I mean, he used to write for Leno and shit like that. Like he's a great writer, and he had that kind of style.
I never met him. And I'm saddened the fact that I never actually got to meet him.
Yeah, it's like an old hippie.
Yeah, that's what I've heard and I've seen. I'd see him post on Facebook.
I need to get another weekend at the Funny Stuff. I see the Bill Bendon weekend's coming up, and I did it last year, and apparently I'm not doing it this year, which is a bummer because I would like to, because I love Bendon, but I might go see it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get working next year. Like
I haven't been up there in so long. I mean, I thought about going. Well, I think there was a reason I didn't go see. Oh, playoffs. That's why I didn't go see Mary. I felt bad, but like the Guardians were the fucking playoffs. Like I'm like, it's what it is. And I didn't go see Landau because I didn't feel like going up, and I need to go. I need to go up. I need to go.
Yeah, me too. I gotta go.
And, I mean, is it next Tuesday? Is that show with? It's cool if Tammy Pascatelli's hosting it. But like with all like the old heads who are, it's like a. But I say that as a fucking compliment, by the way. When I say old heads, I mean people who have been like professionals forever. To do like a Pete tribute. It's a random. It's been like a year and a half now, and it's a random. I'm like, okay, whatever. I feel like we need to do another one with a different generation, because that'd be fun too. Because it's like
that would be,
because that's like it's a whole different generation, and there's like actually you might be the third generation.
Technically, yeah,
maybe, yeah. I mean, there's another one between those guys and us. Even though
because you're
depending on who you think, I might be in a different one than you. I think I'm at the cutoff. Depending on who
you're like
Northeast. Yeah, Northeast Ohio comedy. I'm like with Savat, but I'm like at the youngest of those guys.
Yeah, I started. You were like, I think 2 years more into it by the time I've been doing
SB
comedy.
And Savat were in like 2 or 3 years when I started.
Yeah, and
I think like 3 years.
Squire had been doing it, I think like not even 10 years, or he had been doing it like 10 years or something like that.
Man, I really want to get a room.
John Bruton still had fucking dreadlocks.
Brittany Griner.
Yeah, he was
He's calling Brittany Griner all the time, and then eventually he just cut him off. I don't think it had anything to do with it, because I don't think he actually gave a fuck. But I called him Brittany Griner all the time. But I was gonna say, I really want to get a room going here. There's a place. There's a new bar. I got to get a hold of them, see if they're even interested. I don't feel they might not be, but it's a good setup. Like it's a straight bar. It's like this straight bar. But you know what I mean? It's like this. It's only one room, but if we do a weekday, it's a good setup for it.
We'll buy a pay-per-view when just like stream it on a Chrome thing and do a live from there. Like, who wants to get drunk and watch UFC?
Talking about a comedy show, but okay.
But still, I'm talking about in the future.
I'll see if they want to do some kind of show. And they may be, but it's like a piano bar and they have bands. But the thing is, you never know if those people want comedy. And the thing is, what's bad is if they decide they want it and they go through like one of these weird booking websites, and they're like, you should have went through that. You should go through me. So that's why I need to get there before. That's why I need cards. Just fucking set the cards. But you ever think want to do comedy? Fucking call Tim Danko.
Yeah.
Also, if they asked around, people would tell them to call me too. Like, there's enough people that know who I am. I'd be like, call Tim Danko.
He's the weirdo that lives
down
by
the
the
street,
Dollar General.
Right. Don't fucking dox me. Anyway,
no,
there's
one
another
that really would have
place.
given away I could have said, but I stopped myself. And
It's fine.
How many Dollar Generals are within miles of each other anyway?
In my town?
I'm going to say 6.
Man, and you think there's $6 Dollar Generals in my town?
Possibly.
I mean, if we counted Dover, it'd be 6.
Yeah. I'm talking the county because like your
Oh, the
population.
county? No, in New
Oh, in the
Philly,
county, it's
New
like
Philly,
maybe
New
100.
Philly. There's 3, I think.
Okay.
Which is now I think about it, that's a lot for a little town like ours. Anyway, there's another place. It's like it has a bar and it's also a party center. They rent it out for shit and they do fundraisers there and people do receptions and graduation parties there. But it is also a bar and the banquet room is separate from the bar.
Okay.
But I think it would be a situation where they like I'd have to like invest. Like it'd have to be like I have to rent the room out and then take ticket sales. It'd be one of those, I think. And I've never done one of those, and I'm worried I'd fuck it up. So,
I mean, as long as you plan it out carefully.
I'd have to figure out I'd actually have to
Just
figure
look
out
at
marketing and how
Eventbrite.
not to lose fucking money, and it'd be a whole thing.
Look into like Eventbrite or one of those like
Well, I think
independent.
the first time I do it, I want it to be a charity, right? So people were like, show up for the charity help market it, whatever. And then when I do one again, people are like, oh yeah, I went to that one for the charity one was fun, so let's go to this one, right? So that's what I'm thinking. I want to do one for the softball team.
All right.
And my sister-in-law's on the board of the fundraising or whatever. I don't know what her title is, but I'm like, why can't we do a comedy show? She's like, well, I don't know. I'm like, do you want me to pitch it? I'll pitch it. I'm like, you're gonna make money.
Good pun.
Ha. But no, I mean they would make money. See how much? I mean, you probably make a couple grand at least. I mean, that place can almost 200 people. Let's say 100 and let's say 100. 120, but $20 a ticket would be $2,000. And even if you had to pay the comics, that's 1,700. You'd be more than that though. You'd make more. You make at least $2-3 grand out of that, at least, because they would give you the room for free for charity. And I'm like, and if nothing else, it's just a fun time.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't lose money. So I'm like, and I'm like, it's not as much. They have that at the races event. I'm like, it's not as much planning as that. Just get my chairs in that. Now, if you want to make food for it, like they make food for other races, it's garbage, but they charge more for it. You could do $30 a ticket if it comes with dinner.
Yeah.
Even if the food isn't any good, you can do that. But
it's dining hall food. It's not supposed to be good.
It's like dry chicken and green beans and that macaroni salad everybody makes.
Or like what's it? Twice stuffed potatoes. Or twice baked potatoes, which are my favorite. Fucking
it's
love
usually
that
fucking crappy pasta.
Yeah.
Noodles like this and the red sauce, and that's it. Like, there you go. We did it. Yeah.
It's got to be mass produced, and
it's edible and it's fine. But you put that out there. I don't know how much that costs. Not much, and you make $30 tickets. You sell probably they can fit 200 in there. It's a pretty big space. So you do that. I had to bring my own sound system in though. They have their own, but it sucks. I wouldn't trust them. They're like, we have one. I'm like, I don't trust it. I'm bringing my own in. But I want to do it, and I don't know why she hasn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm like, even if we have to pay the comics, it would cost like $200.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get a good show for that, actually.
Well, even if I got top tier headliners, it'd be $300-$400 if yeah. But also most of the people I know, the feature I could probably get for free because it's charity. And even the headliner would probably do it for a discount for charity.
Probably.
But my first ask would be Blanchard or Bendon for the first one.
Love it.
Most likely. Because I love both those guys. I don't know Jeff as well, but he kills and Bill's like, yeah, I fucking love Bill. If you don't love Bill Bendon, it's because you're probably a piece of shit human being or a shit comic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bill Bendon is an asshole. I'm like, you must be a dick then. You must be the worst if Bill Bendon if you think Bill Bendon's an asshole.
Yeah, I mean,
I've heard him talk shit about people, but it's like people who fucked him over or people who are hard hacks and shit like that.
I'm glad I think he likes me because he's never called me a hack. I call myself a hack, but
I don't think you're a hack, Ray. There's a difference between I don't know. What's your definition of a hack? Now I'm having fun. It's the first fun show I've had in a while because I've been drinking finally.
Yay! Because you've been feeling all right.
A little better, yeah. It's the first time I drank it over a week.
I don't know. Like, I would consider like prop comedy hack.
I don't. I don't unless you're doing the same shit someone else is doing. Right? If you're making your own props and your own jokes, it's not hack.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm a hack though. I don't know why, but I do.
Then what's your definition? As I asked you, like, definition of hack is that people who are doing like just fucking tire premises. Number one, doing other people's shit. Really old shit's been around forever. Other people's like premises that are just tired and just.
Okay, a lot of my act, but so weed smoking, drinking.
But at the same time, you could do those premises without being hack. I mean, everybody has online dating jokes. As long as they're different, it's fine. Like, no one's gonna stop. You're not hackers. You do an online dating joke unless it's the same online dating joke as everybody else.
I dig that. Yeah, I don't know. I just always
like
think
I
I
hear
suck,
people talk
so.
about like, okay, I'm gonna half my act's gonna be talking to the black guy in the front row about how big his dick is. That's gonna be my right.
I'd never do that.
Yeah, like
I
that.
should do
I've
that
heard
the
people
next
do
time
that, and I'm like, this is your whole.
If I do a Wednesday show at the Funny Stop again, like I did a couple weeks ago, I want to do that. Just like there's a black guy, be like, he's shooting, huh? You shoot
you have a large penis because of stereotypes. Yeah.
Because of that saying, watch your credit go down. Anyway,
maybe hack's one of those things like porn. Like sometimes it's hard to defy, but I can tell you who's hack and who's not by watching their act. You show me somebody, I'll be like, hack. And people who aren't good, just people who eat shit, that doesn't make them hacks.
I think I am, but that's just me.
What do you do that makes you a hack?
I don't know. I just think I just suck, and a lot of my premises are already been done and shit. And so it's like, I don't know.
But have the punchlines been done? Like everybody has. There's so many. You know how many people have bits about vaginas and penises, or men and women, or white people and black people.
I will say,
or cats and dogs, and online dating, and all kinds of shit. Or fucking my first colonoscopy. Everybody has a joke about that. That's not hack as long as you do a different joke about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it happened to you, you want to talk about it. That doesn't mean you're hack for talking about it. It's only hack if you do the same. Hey, why are both hands on my shoulders? That's hack.
Doc, did you have to kiss my neck?
Buy me dinner first. Hack.
He tickled my balls. All right. And I came.
He turned on Barry White. Like, yeah, hack, all that stuff.
When I heard the snap, I knew it was over. Yeah, I don't know. I just think I suck in general. I've always thought that. But
listen,
I try to just
sucking and being hack are two different things, in my opinion.
True. I will say that. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, going out there trying original shit and eating shit every time doesn't make you a hack. It makes you shitty. If you don't make people laugh, you're not any good. But it doesn't make you a hack. They're two different things.
Well,
and in my opinion, original shit comics are here. Hacks are way down here, in my opinion. So
okay,
it's better. It's better to be original and shitty than a hack. And also, you see people that are hacks. Number one, you just pull your hair out, but they'll go from here to here real fast, but they won't get any further than here. Because the people that know what they're talking about, they won't put those people on shows, and they won't they'll get some gigs, they'll get but yeah. And I told you this. Tom DiDario, I was working with him in Poconos years ago. The guy, I won't say his name. I think I probably have before, but he was featuring, and I did like a guest spot, and I did all right. But he goes up there, and like this dude was killing. And I'm sitting next to Tom in the corner, and I was like with my notebook, I'm just like watching him do this. And I was like, mid 20s at this point, 26, 27. And Tom's like, Tom DiDario has been around forever, pro comic, and he's like, dude, you know, he's like, it's really nice to see a young guy like you have that reaction to that kind of comedy. He was killing, but he was hack as fuck. I was just like, it's like, I love that you had that reaction. And Tom went up and actually had the worse set than him, but he wasn't hack, you know. So yeah, so it was that, and him saying that was one of my favorite things ever with a reaction with a headliner. He's like, I love that you had that reaction. He's like, that makes me feel good that you like know the difference between. Definitely, because this goes. And then that guy showed up at the Funny Stop a few years ago, and he's a nice guy, but he did well. But like I said, his stuff is just, it's not for me, man. Not what I hire him. I'm not saying I wouldn't hire him. I'm not saying that. There's a difference, man, because like when you're doing those shows, you want to make money. You want to make money for the venue. It's different. Like I feel like he would come down here in New Philly and have a real nice set. I think he'd do a good job.
Yeah, but again, it's
one of those things.
I was having this conversation with my buddy.
Hacks are safe. Hacks are safe bets sometimes. They really are. It hurts you inside. But
yeah.
Also, I couldn't tell you many Northeast Ohio comedians that I know that I would call hack.
I mean, we try not to be.
Right.
My stuff gets over in other places, at least. Like, that's the one thing that kind of makes me happy.
There's one guy I think of that his act is like, nah.
Save it.
I'm not gonna say it. I'll say it later.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Save it for once we're done, and I give you the okay that we're completely off. Because remember, StreamYard has that tendency of fucking.
He's not even. I mean, he tore. I don't even know. I think he's from Cleveland. Yeah, he's all right. It's just some of the stuff I'm just kind of like.
We'll discuss. That's the off-air stuff.
I tried to help one guy. He stopped doing comedy, but I forget his name, but he was funny. He had some stuff. But then, like a few months in, he started doing. He was black, and he started doing like booty jokes and stuff like that. And I'm like, come on, man, you're better than this. I'm like, he started out. He was at least doing original shit and eating it. And now he's just doing like shit that you've heard a million people comics do. And I'm like, I told him like, hey man, I'm like, listen, your other stuff was like. It was at least interesting and cool. I'm like, this stuff, I'm like, it's just, I'm like, you can do whatever you want, man. But I'm saying, like, everybody's doing that. It's not, you were being original before. And I mean, in the long run, it's going to be better for you. And he actually took it real. He's okay. Well, thanks. He wasn't mean about it. He was okay. Well, thanks for the, and in reality, I've learned to just not say shit to anybody because so many people take it the wrong way. I'm trying to help, but not everybody takes it right. But then he stopped doing comedy anyway, which sucks because I liked him. I thought he was funny, but.
Yeah, there's been a few of those.
I'm done giving unsolicited advice because I had too many like what from like young guys. I'm like, you know what, whatever, fuck you. Like, it was like the most basic, like a kid who's like on amateur night who's wearing Crocs and gym shorts. So I'm like, hey, just like it's just so you know, it's an unwritten rule. You just don't not that. He's like, why? Yeah. I'm like, it's just that thing. One of those things, man. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like,
there's a.
Like, you're surprised they let you. I'm like, you're lucky they let you on stage. I'm not even kidding. A lot of places would not let you on stage just like that.
There is a.
You don't have to wear a suit. The dress code is very lax, but gym shorts and Crocs aren't. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, no. There was a gay comedian a while back who would wear like high heels and fucking.
I think that's different.
Well. Here's the thing. I felt bad for him because Pete guilted the shit out of him to take off the fucking high heels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
High heels would, but he was wearing booty shorts. I'd say something about that.
Yeah, but I'll just say they because I don't know their pronouns. So I'll just assign them like a good white man. And I'll use my privilege to do it this time. No, they had on like pants, if I remember correctly, like not jeans, but they were dressed to the nines. Let's just say that, makeup on and everything. It was wild. Like,
I would have defended them if I was there.
Yeah, I mean,
for that, yeah, that's not a problem. Now, if they were, like I said, if it was a person with a penis wearing shorts with their dick hanging, that's different, right? That's completely different.
Yeah.
That's not a pronoun thing. That's not a sex.
If you're wearing their pride outfit, like, don't wear the pride outfit doing stand-up.
That has nothing to do with who you are as a person or your sexuality. No. That's more about you respecting the club. that's that's different. And the same thing with like shorts. Like it's fine for women to wear shorts. Usually, it's fine. Men, it's not. And I don't know why that was a
No.
thing. I think part of it is because you can see up and do shorts. I don't
It's-
know.
It's got to be jeans. You got to hide those pasty thighs or pasty fucking gams of yours.
I don't
fucking...
go. Oh, what was it? That time I was watching Alan's dog, and I came to LVT. I was wearing shorts, and I made it like I'm like, this is the first time I wore shorts like ever. Like I don't wear freaking shorts on stage. But yeah, I don't go anywhere to a show without wearing pants, or at least having pants in my car, even if I'm not planning on going up, because you never know. Like, hey, you want to go up, and I'm not going to go up if I'm not wearing normal shoes, meaning not Crocs, and jeans, at least. Other than that, I mean, like I say, it's a lax dress code, but there's a little bit of one, and I'll respect it. No fucking flip flops, no shorts. It's fucking tennis shoes, dude, and fucking jeans or khakis or whatever. I know some places like Hilarities makes you wear khakis. I'm like, who fucking wears khakis?
No.
I don't own a pair of khakis anymore.
Yeah, I don't even know. I like 3 pairs of jeans, and that's it.
I don't even have dress pants. I don't think anymore. Not to fit me. I have jeans. That's it.
Good times.
Yeah.
Why did this year suck so hard?
As far as what?
Yeah, MMA. Like there was really nothing in the MMA space this year. Like since these are the last 2 fights of the year we're getting in fucking UFC land, at least. I don't know what PFL is going to be doing, but like,
I think PFL needs to stop with their format, by the way, because I think they're trying to do something neat. And somebody, I forget who was, somebody came out and said no one gives a fuck about your format, and it's true. I'm like, no one cares about the tournament style. It makes it confusing, and no one cares.
I mean, the only thing I think that they would be able to do,
they still do 2 fights in a night. They were doing that for a while.
Well, I mean,
which in theory was cool, but it made the fight suck because you had to wrestle for your first. It made the fight suck.
Yeah, the thing about like that is the only thing I think that they would be able to make money on is like a fucking NHB tournament. Like, I don't think the PFL could fucking. They need to just crown champions, create weight divisions with rankings and all of that, and the tournament style just is not feasible anymore outside of one, which one is falling off according to forget who it was that said don't go to one because
apparently the problem is they're treating people like garbage.
Well, again, like apparently there's
no
like
one's
no
treating
money.
people great.
No, of course not.
Well, UFC will be okay. They just won't pay you. That's all. They won't pay you, but they'll tell you to go to the PI and shit like that.
You can't back up a Brinks truck in mixed martial arts. It's just like the production is too much.
The production's the same as boxing. What do you mean? Like what was the difference? What's the production different than boxing?
Millions of dollars.
So is boxing.
It costs a lot. Yeah.
But I will say box promoters make less because they pay the fighters more. That's true.
Yeah.
But they're still doing fine. But
well,
I don't know, man.
The gates are always bigger. The ticket prices are a lot bigger than.
I'm surprised
UFC.
no one hasn't gone to like either a reservation or like one of the states that don't give a fuck, like Kentucky apparently, and been like, dude, we're gonna take Diego Sanchez, Donald Cerrone. We're gonna take like these guys who were done from the UFC, who were like want one more fight to make some money, and we're gonna make them do a fucking 1-day NHB tournament.
That would be amazing.
For 8 guys, 3 fights in a night.
Winner gets out.
But you got to get the fucking craziest though. The guys who are not going to fucking, the first fight's not going to be garbage. You're going to, like, what you do is you put Diego Sanchez up against a guy who's like young and hungry. So he has to fucking fight this guy. He can't fucking lay and pray. He has to fucking fight this guy. And then you get to the, don't put James Vick in it.
No.
Don't let James Vick, don't even let James Vick get punched in the face of your gym.
No. No. The only thing I would let James Vick do is like lay on his back and let somebody do
I wouldn't even let him do combat
submissions
jiu-jitsu.
with. Yeah, no, I would know. God no. Like he
I
needs.
say this as in respect for James.
Yeah.
Because I don't want him to get fucking hurt anymore.
No, James Vick, I've felt always bad for since the up kick. Like,
right, he's
that-
someone who is, whatever happened, something happened to him, and he's very prone to concussions, and we don't want him to see him get hurt anymore.
yeah,
It's not entertaining to see a guy get that fucked up. Same thing with like Tattoo Avasa. Like, we don't want to see him get another concussion. That's what people are worried. Like we don't want to see. We want to be able to watch this show, these sports in denial. Still,
yes.
so like guys like that need to get out.
Mm-hmm.
After a couple concussions, I'm like, no, I don't need to fucking see that again, man. Now we got real sad for a few guys. I got sad for Chuck Liddell.
It's gotten sad for fucking Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson. I think he's done, but he doesn't want to be done. He just keeps saying he doesn't want to be done. He's going to be in my NHB tournament.
He'd probably he'd be the dark horse to win just because he's like, I have something to prove, bitches.
Dude, it's gonna be like 4 former UFC guys and then like 4 journeymen. Andrew Law is gonna be in this tournament. I think Andrew Law is too smart to enter that tournament.
I know a few heavyweights if we can make it open weight too. I know a few heavyweights that would be down for that.
I would be fine with the open weight, but I feel like it's got to be max 170. You know?
No, open weight, all the weights.
No,
I want Butterbean in this.
No, I don't want Andrew Law fighting the fucking 250. I mean, poor guy.
Well, no, he would probably get like the atom weight or something. We'd book it proper so at least he gets one round. Like we got to move him up a little. We got to game the system in our favor a little.
What's a good? Okay, let's call it 180. 180 and under. I think you can get a lot of guys for that.
Probably. By the way, I don't know if I said this on Tuesday. Shout out to Mark Gordon from Revolution Fight and Fitness. Yeah, he fucked this kid up. Like his boxing was on point. A lot of good body shots. Had him up against the cage. And then went in for the kill. He fucked that motherfucker up. And he's fighter of the month for I think November for heavyweights in Ohio or for Ohio. So congratulations, Mark. We'll have you on soon.
He's lost one too since then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had him on after his first one, but he got finished in July.
That's why
he beat this guy who was 1-0, so there you go.
Yeah, he beat the fuck out of him. It was great.
Well, man, the guy he lost to was 6'4". That's a big heavyweight.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know what? I would look at this guy's picture and I expect him to beat this guy.
Yeah.
But he had a ponytail.
Just kick his ass.
6'5", though. That's a long fella.
Yeah, he was Mark. He was taller than Mark.
James Carroll, wasn't that guy a president? Yeah. Also, Andrew Law's fighting this weekend. I gotta buy that pay-per-view, I guess, on Saturday. I haven't been able to figure out. I mean, whatever reason, I haven't been able to get the screen share from my Roku to my phone to my Roku to work. Like I can get it. Well, no, I hit the right things, and then, like I said, loading on the TV, and then can't connect every time. So I don't know what the problem is. So if I have to watch it on my phone, or maybe I'll watch it here on the computer.
Yeah. If
I do it on the computer, I'll record myself watching it, and it's like, is this different than the other fights?
Yeah, just grab. You have a tripod? Do a fucking.
I do. I got it at Dave & Buster's.
Yeah, use the tripod and just tape your reaction live to Andrew Law fighting. Only that fight. That's all I require.
Well, I'm not going to watch
25 minutes. We
I got to make sure if he's make sure when he's fighting. He's probably the main event, unless they found somebody else. I think there's like one other pro fight. Man,
I'm excited.
Every time I drink, I want to become a fight what do you call it? Promoter. I mean, I do, but it seems like a lot of work. I don't know if I'd be any good at it.
Next weekend, there's actually a fight card going on down the street from my house. I'm thinking about going to that.
Yeah, the one in Canton soon too. Maybe I should go to that. What's
nice
about
that
is
Youngstown. Somebody I know is fighting in Youngstown for like their debut fight.
About
at, like,
time. There used to be
pizza
a lot
restaurant.
There used to be a lot. There used to be a lot of fights in this. Chuck Haskell,
or like a
who's now the
brewery. Actually,
really,
I
the
think it's a
commissioner.
brewery.
The commissioner now, Chuck Haskell, used to have a thing in Brookfield called Yankee Lake Brawl Room. It was in the Yankee Lake Ballroom, which is like, it looks like a barn from the outside.
No, yeah,
It's
that
all
was
wood, and it's
that,
like
that was
a nice. Actually, it was a nice venue, really nice venue.
I
But it
used
looked
to
like
see
it was a bar.
promotions. I used to see promotions for it.
Oh, wrestling, I'm sure.
No,
that was
Yankee. Well, no, Yankee Lake. The
Yeah.
Yankee Lake Brawl Room stuff. I used
Yeah.
to see like advertisements for it.
It was
Fuck.
actually, on the outside it looked like a barn, but in the inside it was nice. But yeah, that was where Andrew Law fought his first fight, and he did a few of those.
Nice.
But I don't know if they ever did pro fights, but it was a good venue, but it was up in Brookfield or some shit. What am I looking for? Now I'm just seeing if there's any more fights on Future of Fighting. Oh no!
Do not know, but hopefully he wins. We're on his shorts again.
Yeah, no.
So hopefully the curse does not. Because
don't say that. Don't fucking say that word. Don't say it. No, he's gonna win. Coincidence. Coincidence. He should beat this guy. Although this guy is not saying he's roided up. I'm not saying that, but he's jacked for 40 years old, and
it's about genetics, Tim.
He can knock people out. Although, knock on wood here, Andrew's never been knocked out. Which really impressive how many fights he's had, but
he's a tough son of a bitch, man.
I mean,
Lumbers are usually the toughest motherfuckers.
He's been submitted, but never TKO.
I know. I saw him get submitted, which I felt horrible for. I'm just like, oh, God damn it.
Yeah, every time he's been finished, it's been by submission. But, is what it is. But yeah, hopefully he wins. I think he's probably would be the favorite if there were betting odds on this, but
yeah.
Well, the guy he was fighting won his last fight by knockout in like first round, so the guy can fucking bang. But we'll see. Again, I'll probably be having a heart attack on my couch.
Well, again, if that's the last we see of you, make sure to submit it for film. You are on YouTube. You are a YouTuber technically, so it's for the views. We'll record your last moments in perpetuity.
What if I recorded my video of myself dying, and then before I died, I sent it to you? What would you do with that video?
I'd probably like. I'd find a way. I don't know if your mom's on social media. I would immediately try and like contact her through those.
The correct answer is you better ask, but you probably get a no.
A what?
You probably get a no. Like, you better ask if you're gonna post it.
Oh no, I would never post that. Ew.
I'd be fine with posting.
Fucking weird. It's like those. Did you see that fucking sick story in like South Carolina with the little like girl that committed suicide, or I can't really say that, unalived herself due to online bullying, and the bullies went into the hospital room and taunted her even more and took selfies with her? Those kids need to be like.
I don't know if I honestly don't know if I would have made it through middle school if I had social media. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
I would have been dead.
I don't know if I would have. I don't know if I would have.
I would have.
I had a hard enough time in middle school. I would, it's like dealing with depression. I wasn't diagnosed at the time, and all this. And middle school until about 10th grade or so, I was in a real rough spot. So like it wouldn't have been good, man. It was bad enough as it was. If I had that going on, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, no, man. And she was like brain dead and shit. And they were doing this evil fucking shit. You're like I want to toss her, like the kids and their parents, like off the nearest cliff, just as like catapult them. They deserve to be taken out of the gene pool.
Even at my fucking youngest and dumbest and most naive, I wouldn't do shit like that. You know, like
No, never.
not fucking that.
I would have definitely been a victim of that shit a lot.
Just say. I mean, I couldn't imagine. That makes me worried for my fucking nieces and shit. That's why I hope they stay in sports because I think that will help some. But like, I do worry about that. I also hope that I don't know. I would love for it to be illegal to be on social media before 18.
Yeah, me too. I agree on that.
And only for their own good, for mental health reasons, not for any other reasons. This mental health reasons. Not like, no, you're not allowed. You can't. No, it's not. It's just because what this is me looking out for them. Me knowing how bad shit can be. And
Yeah, dude.
but when you're that fucking young, you could ruin your life.
Yeah.
And that's too young to be able to ruin your life for something to do that you could do in your closed, locked bedroom. You know?
Yeah.
You could always ruin your life at 17 by committing some crimes, but I'm talking about like just making a fucking stupid video because you think you're funny and it's a bad joke and you could never get a job again. Like you don't want that.
No.
That's why I think, I never thought about this before, but yeah, I'm very pro that. I don't think before you're 18 you should even be allowed
Yeah,
to
I
go.
agree, dude. Fuck that.
For that reason.
Like,
I know, like, I don't know, maybe young people will say that's very, I don't know, Nazi of me. Maybe that's the word, not the best way to say it, but you know what I mean. But
eat shit, you little bitches. You
I
can't.
know, and I understand that. This is America. I know. I understand
It's
that.
America.
It
Shut
is
up.
America. But this is me. This is Uncle Tim trying to protect you from yourself.
Yeah.
As someone who, like, if I had social media when I was young, I don't think I would have done anything to make me not have a job, but I probably would have made embarrassing videos. Now, at the same time, I was a funny kid. It's not impossible that I wouldn't have made funny videos and I wouldn't have done. It's not impossible. Be the fucking Costco kid or whatever. Like, but better.
Oh,
I probably
they made
would've-
a
it's very
Christmas
possible.
song, and I wanted to
Did
throw
they?
up. I heard it today on Kumia, and like,
Dude, I tell you what though, I love the Rizzler. He's adorable.
he's adorable, but like AJ sucks at singing. He has no rhythm whatsoever.
I really want to, man. I want to have like something with Sean Lynch where he plays like the Rizzler in middle age trying to get a job.
I'll give you that one.
That'd be
would actually
hilarious.
funny,
Like,
yeah.
aren't you? Yeah. Okay. So when I was a child,
he can do the facial acting for it too, like
Yeah,
the Riz
do
face.
the
and all
Riz
that.
face. I'm just trying to get a job. I just got divorced. I'm trying to get back on my feet. Do the Riz face. Like,
I got 3 kids, bud. What are we doing?
I haven't been to Costco in 30 years.
Costco got bought by BJ's. What are you saying?
I just think that'd be funny. I kind of want to message Sean and be like, dude, we just
That
do
would
this
actually, that would be funny. That would be funny.
They're
He fits
so
the
trying
bill.
to get a job in 20 years. Like, I think that'd be funny. But
just walks out of the room, puts his hands in his face, crying. Like,
also, he looks enough like he could pull that off.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he could pull that off. Like when you said that immediately facially, I was like, yep.
Do the Riz face. If I do the Riz face, do I get the job? We'll think about it. Fine.
It's a maybe.
Maybe. Well, I'll tell you what, if you don't do the Riz face, you definitely don't get the job.
All right.
When was the last time you brought the boom? It's been 26 years since I brought the boom.
You know, my girl never came back after you came around.
Had nothing to do with me, I tell you that much. I should message him to see if he'll come back on the show, and then we'll pitch him that.
Yeah.
I am happy to see that he's doing stand-up again, because the way I was talking to him, when he was talking to me, it sounded like he wasn't going to. So,
Yeah, I mean, come through a little bit. You come through a spiral like that. It kind of,
I mean, if he stays away from certain people and certain things, it won't be like it. I think he knows that he needs to surround himself with this people he wants to surround himself with. He's one of those things. Like, yeah, there are a lot of fucking pieces of shit in this business, but you just fucking stay clear of them.
Oh.
And yeah, I do want to go see him maybe in the spring.
Nice.
I'll have to drive out there.
Mm.
But well, I don't have to, but I probably will.
It'd be easier.
I don't know if it would be easier. I mean, I wouldn't have to rent a car, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
it's
easier.
like 10 hours. I mean, but the thing, I'd drive to Pennsylvania first, and then I'd drive up there. And
Yeah.
everything. Anyway, I'll think about it. You'll pull this card up.
Yeah. Let's talk about this happening at the T-Mobile Arena. And
I haven't banged the boom since I got hail on my balls.
Bro, my balls dropped. I lost the boom. Or balls dropped. I gave you assist of the boom. All right.
I can't do the Riz face anymore. I have facial paralysis from syphilis that I got in 8th grade.
I had a stroke in 7th grade. I was fat as fuck. Do you remember that?
From all the chicken bakes.
So many chicken bakes. I kept saying I was full, but it kept coming and coming and coming.
Oh man, we gotta get him to do that. Because he can do it a lot better than either of us could.
We need to write the script first.
I think he'd do it himself. I think
We should write it.
I think what he would come up, I could give some ideas, but I think what he would come up with on the fly would probably be better than. But any of the things we just said, like, yeah, I got facial paralysis from all the chicken bakes. I had a stroke at 17.
My dad left my mom for a box of chocolate double chunk cookies.
I was officially banned from Costco in 2026.
You don't want to know that. We call it the Riz face incident. Well, I mean, here's the thing. I wish this was here and this was down here.
Listen,
right
I
now.
think that fight's going to be good. I think people, because they don't know this Japanese guy.
I'm not saying it's not going to be a banger.
I think it's going to be a banger.
And plus, he is a former Ryzen champion. I mean, He's not like, it's not like he's a fucking slouch. The UFC didn't just sign this dude with no pedigree whatsoever. Dana wouldn't do if he was like that unsure, wouldn't be getting this title shot right now. So
you said Dana. I honestly don't think Dana knew who he was before they signed him.
Possibly, but still.
I don't think it's just his call. I don't think he was scouting this guy in Ryzen. But somebody was.
You never know.
I don't think he's the guy that does that nowadays. I mean, he used to, but I don't think he does that shit anymore. But he has Sean Shelby and all these other guys who he trusts. But I think that fight's actually going to be good. So I'm not buying a pay-per-view because I have to buy Andrew Law's pay-per-view. But Rachmanov and Gary is going to be fun. Somebody's has got to go. I think Rachmanov's going to win, but I do think it's going to be close. And I think Gary's going to surprise a lot of people. But I think he's going to lose, but I think he's going to look real good doing it.
I agree with you, especially the fact that Charles Oliveira has been part of his training camp and going to be cornering him.
Yeah, I think people want Gary to be worse than he is. He's not.
He's not, though.
And he's looked good every time he's fought anyone. So, like, the only reason you think that is, number one, because you don't like him. And number two is because Rahman has kind of crushed everybody he's fought. And he is scary, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. But Gary's really fucking good. And I think this is going to be a really good fight.
Watching Rachmanov
win,
fuck
but
Jeff Neal up the way he did.
That fight was great. That was the fight of the night, right? Yeah, that was a fucking great fight. That fight was almost worth $400.
Yeah.
Man, that's so much money. Like, looking at like my budget now for that's what I'm thinking, like how much money I have for Vegas. I'm like, dude, $400, that's like the fine dining budget now, you know?
Yeah.
Although 200, because I spent about $200 on the tickets for Bergazzi and Shania Twain. But anyway, man, clearly my brother said he's like, dude, when are you gonna go? Can you stop talking about it? I'm like, listen, I'm not going to stop talking about it until I go.
Yeah.
And then when I go, I'm going to talk about it until I have stuff. I've told you everything. I'm like, now it's actually worse now because there's infinite possibilities now.
Yeah.
Like when I'm
There's
gone,
that
it's going to be the
adult
things that
putt-putt
happen.
they have there too.
What?
The adult putt they have, like that's 21.
Yeah, I
and
just
over.
saw a thing that says "Don't go here." It's a tourist trap. I'm like, but it's putt. It looks fun. I probably won't go because my mom doesn't want to play. But and going there by myself seems kind of goofy. But it does look fun. I might have to
Yeah.
save that till we go
It's
next year or
whatever,
something.
dude. Like, I'm
It
willing to
definitely
see.
looks fun.
Yeah, I'm willing to see what it looks like next year when I go.
It looks fun.
Hopefully take Laura, but you know,
where's it? The chat say
um,
so honestly, social media is the worst thing to happen to society. It makes people think everyone is a narcissist. It's
definitely doesn't help.
And listen, we are on the internet. We're on social media, but we do try pretty hard. At least I do to not be those guys or that. And if this show took off, we have to be doing more. I understand that, but there's certain things that we're not gonna do because we're well aware all the time. We said we know there's a lot of things we could be doing to make this show more popular and it would probably work, but there are things that we don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like we know if we start fucking talking mad shit about a random fighter, it probably would get a lot of views and it'd be a whole thing, and maybe it would get a lot of eyes on the show. But I'm not that kind of person. I don't want to fucking do that.
I mean, if it's let's make an addendum to that because we can't really say that because there are times. I mean, you had the Jorge Masvidal fucking.
Sure. I mean, I guess I'm talking about like
if it's an honest moment, we'll back that shit up all day. I mean, that's why I always
But I guess what I meant is I could have made like 100 videos about what I thought about Masvidal until I got his attention. Right.
I'd rather just make a short out of it, and that way we can
it's
different. Content.
That was something that I said on this show because it came up in the moment. It wasn't something I had prepared. It wasn't something I made a separate video for, a short trying to get his attention. That's just something that came up, and I told you my opinion. That's different.
Yeah.
And I decided after that, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking keep doing shorts and shit about Jorge Masvidal until he fucking says something.
Even I would go, Tim.
That's something. That's not me. That's not my kind of thing, man. And other people, more power to them if it's working for you. I'm not gonna give crap to anyone who's fucking hustling and making their ducats. I don't care. Yeah, there's a lot of people in MMA podcasting and whatever you call this that do that shit, and that's more power to them. There's no problem. MMA holes, I know, like when they got big because they started like just giving some shit to people in a fun way, I guess, but still, that's still not my thing. So, but more power to you if it is. It just isn't my thing.
I enjoy the podcast. Who are these podcasts who like they shit on
did you hear us,
like bad podcasts?
Did you hear us talking about bad podcasts when you went outside?
No.
Okay, what I said was, he's like, I know you guys. He's like, but some people, everybody has a podcast.
I kind of heard part of that. But I really
think you guys are gonna blow up. He's like, everybody has a podcast, but a lot of them fucking suck. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I do say all the time that we're the worst podcast on the internet, but I know for a fact that's not fucking true.
Yeah, there are some radio legends that I used to love and respect, who I look at the way he does his podcast, and I literally just thank God we have production value.
It's that bad? Guys who have been like, really?
Yeah, where it's just them in front of their fucking cell phone, or not even with like a head. Like I made an attempt.
They can't find one person. I mean, dude, I could help him make that better.
Yeah, but he just doesn't. He does it in front of his fucking window at sunset or dawn every day from Manhattan, Opie, and it's just. I look at his live stream and I feel bad for him because I don't think he really wants to put effort into it anymore. And that's sad because that dude used to be part of one of the biggest fucking shows in the country.
Right. Then it seems like there's probably something else going on. Like there's some.
Oh, there's always been a little bit of that, dude. Looking back on listening to old bits and stuff, you can tell that, like, all right.
You feel like that guy should probably have a half decent show, in theory.
He doesn't, Tim.
Shouldn't he? But doesn't he have enough money to at least hire somebody to help him out with the production?
He doesn't do that, Tim.
Is that his only job? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
Is he making any residuals from Opie and Anthony? Do they
No.
have kind of? Yes, I don't
You know
think
who
it's radio.
owns the fucking, I guess, Opie and Anthony library? Fucking their producer, E-Rock. E-Rock owns like all that shit, and has a podcast now because he's no longer with.
So the only thing he's doing
iHeartMedia.
for money is like his cell phone podcast.
Yeah,
That's strange.
Greg is a weird man. I've started to realize,
has
like,
he burnt?
Anthony.
Has he burnt every bridge? Is he one of those guys? Because if he hasn't burnt all of them, then he should be able to have a pretty good show.
I don't I don't know who he knows or what who he has on from time to time, but like a lot of people won't go on his podcast.
All right, well that hurts. That doesn't help.
No, because he's always been that way. But he just was able to put it aside when he felt confident. It's like us on this show. When we actually have a decent show, fucking, it's the best thing ever. We're having a great time. We're talking shit. It's fun. But like Opie would just completely shut down a conversation to go to fucking a caller in goddamn Rochester or something, It's sad because I looked up to Opie. I really did. And then to find out, and thank God I made the right decision and on which parent to go with in the long run in Anthony.
Well,
I get entertained constantly.
We need to fucking figure out calls. But when we do, we're not gonna we're gonna make people are gonna have to hold.
Yeah.
Now, if we're doing fine on our own, you're gonna have to hold a minute until we hit a law.
We'll
won't take long, but sometimes we're in a fucking.
We'll make a rule for OGs. I think like every other caller will be an OG. Has to be, no matter what.
What I'm talking about, what I mean is, if you and me and Pulse are on a subject and we're fucking cooking, and the truth is, it's only gonna last a few minutes anyway. Like I don't think it's anything that's ever lasted like a half hour on one subject.
Well,
but
yeah,
and we see someone in the in the queue. We're just like, well, we're fucking cooking this thing. We're gonna fucking wait a couple minutes.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, you're gonna wait.
That's radio though. Like once you
that's a normal thing. That's not like,
I mean, there was one time I think O&A when an entire show they were having so much fun and fucking around, they didn't take one call in like 4 hours of radio. It was nuts.
Yeah. And like sometimes you don't need, and we won't get that many right away, but some people I do want to do that. And I want to make fucking Paul screen them.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell Paul, Steve, you have a quota of at least one person you won't let on the show. Don't let everybody on.
Call in. I don't give a shit, but we will have somebody screen those calls.
We need someone to screen the calls. But we gotta I think we're close because I feel like there is a way to do it with StreamYard that we haven't figured out yet. What we need is someone to walk us through it like we're idiots. Because
probably
we need to.
That's why I said Rumble Studio. Once that becomes a thing,
I mean, I've seen a bunch of videos on how you can do it with Discord with StreamYard or Google Voice or one of those. But we need someone to literally walk us through like we're 6-year-olds.
Probably.
And if someone does that, we'll figure it out. But like me watching those videos, I'm still like, huh?
I'll watch them over the weekend.
Or maybe we need a board. You want me to send you them? I have a bunch of them that I've watched, but I still don't get it. We might need a board. I don't know.
Yeah,
either way, we need to get it. But and we need to either at the end of this year we need to talk about goals again. And I don't know what I think we actually surpassed our subscriber goals. I think didn't we? Do say
we did? We doubled the subscriber goal because we were teetering on 200, and then
still don't know what happened. But I'll take it. We
got 400 fucking subscribers.
Still mysterious, but I'll take it.
I'll take it. And we've been growing. I mean, the number keeps going up. People do watch a lot more of the John Jones thing. We actually had a lot more people watching that. Yeah, we appreciate that.
We get some clicks there. I would say that we definitely need to do not big clunk, but like clunk edits, like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 10.
Yeah, that's where I think Twitch will come into play still for us because we can download it right
that needs to be done. And like if we can get Harrison on board, that'd be great because he would help so much.
I know.
But like I said, I'm having fun most of the time, so we're not giving up. So
Nope. We're coming up
but
on 5 years too.
what I said, we're at 4.5 now. I get close to it. I said to the Pulse, I'm like, I don't know, but I'm like, I'm probably he's right. Everyone has a podcast. And there's no way there's no way we're the worst. I'm like, honestly, we're probably not even the bottom 50%. Of all the podcasts in the world, there's probably 50% of those are probably worse than us, I would guess.
Probably. There's got to be. We got to be at least. I'll give ourselves, just because again, who I am, like 25. We're in, like, if not the, like, I want to say of 25% of podcasts that are bad, we're like at the top of that list, almost tapping on like greatness.
What you said made no sense. What I'm saying is, all the podcasts in the world, right? The worst 50%.
We're definitely on a different percent. We're
the
definitely
worst
on the
50%
positive.
are on this side. The best 50% are on this side. We're on like this. We're on the top 50%, but like the bottom of it. But we're in the top.
Yeah, I'm not saying we're fucking last podcast on the left, but we're
the yes.
We're not Are You Garbage or Stavi's World. But
although I really like what Stavi's World does with the messages. Like that's what I would really like to do. Like we leave messages and we listen to them. We go through them and then we play the good ones and then we that would be cool. I actually like that better than live calls, and it would be easier. But
yeah, we could chunk it out.
But right now we don't have enough people. Like it would just be the same 3 people leaving us 18 messages.
That might be part of the fun, though.
No, it'd be funny. Two joints, like 46 messages last show.
So let me tell you about the Illuminati guys. It's Two Joints. How you doing?
And another thing, that actually would be.
I just thought of this.
But I don't know. Pulse was saying, he's like, dude, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make the show. I'm like, I don't know if it's possible, bud. I don't know, but luckily we're having fun.
2025, though, I will commit to a lot more Saturday streams. I think what I'm gonna figure out.
The thing is, we got more subs, but we as a whole, including
content dropped off.
We phoned this year in real hard. We didn't get enough. We didn't give very many interviews.
Yeah, we Dana Whited it.
I kept forgetting Fear of the Week and we need to stop. But I think what would help is, number one, getting Harrison or somebody in to help us. That would help.
Yeah,
and
I'll put feelers out too.
And we all need to do better with interviews.
Yeah.
We only had a few this year. We don't have many at all. And most of them were repeats. Was Jessica I this year? Or was that last year?
Jessica I was, I think, last year.
Fuck.
I know. So we were going to, because I was doing it from my bed. I was doing the podcast from my bed every day during that time. Like I was sitting at the edge of the bed in my room, which is now like next to the window.
To the window, to the wall?
It's beautiful because the sweat does drop down my bowels.
I need to get a headboard for my bed. I never had one, but like my pillow keeps falling.
My shit's on the floor right now, dude. Like I'm full feral right now.
Listen, Ray, people meet you and they're like, this guy sleeps on a mattress on the floor. They assume that.
Yeah.
Do you even have a bed spring under the?
Oh yeah, I have a box spring on the floor. Yeah.
Right.
I'm not a total savage, but I need to clean my. I need to Jordan.
The frames are pretty. Like just the frame would not cost very much money.
I know, but
Granite wants to know why Pulse isn't there. Hey, Granite, what's up?
Hey,
Granite, you have about 7,000 messages in our Instagram that I haven't seen. We'll get to them, man. But you hey, man, I'm not gonna tell you. Keep sending them. But I was like, oh, fuck, Granite said another thing, and I keep forgetting to look at them, and there's like it's a bunch in there. So we'll get to him, man.
Should also start since I don't do. Why don't you do like post stuff to? What up, Granite? How you been, buddy?
I don't like to post things, anything. You know how I am with
I
social
know,
media.
but we should break you of that habit because you have the most time and are the funniest.
Shit, you got me with that last one.
You're the best. Your thing about who missed weight fucking a couple years ago. You ate Funyuns on camera.
Fucking silly.
Was that Charles Oliveira?
Yeah, it was Oliveira.
Yeah,
He's
when
like-
Oliveira missed weight, that got us a lot. Yeah, like that shit since you have the time, do it.
Oh, all right, Grant. Just fat and sad, but besides that, just fine. I need to start walking again next week. I am actually going to go to the mall.
Good. What do the
You know what? I'm afraid like
jig and
I am going
go.
to turn on the treadmill, but I feel like if I start, I got to leave the house to start because I feel like if it would just get me going. I got to leave the house, and it's
Wouldn't
too
it
cold
be
to walk outside. So
Wouldn't it be hilarious? You got on the treadmill and like
it breaks right away. It's gonna break.
No. You're so fat, even on the lowest setting, like the band doesn't work. you stop. It
stops. Doesn't move.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It just starts bunching. You hear just the motor going, like trying to work overtime to get past
Listen,
your
if
feet.
that's the case, I will film it. I'm like, all right, guys, fine. I'm gonna have like shorts on and a headband and ready to go, headphones in. You're gonna see me step on. It's going. I step on it and it just stops.
Yeah.
Motor jams. The thing is, dude, I'm like 60 pounds over the limit now. So like,
Just put it on like one. That's all you have to do.
just hope it doesn't break. That's all.
Again, just keep it on one, dude.
Although I should film when I'm walking on it just in case it does break. Or I should, if I'm home alone, I should put it on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So make sure that I don't die. Someone call 911 if I fall off and break my neck.
Shit, live stream it on here. Like live stream it on the channel, and that way, like I'll be watching because I'll get the notification immediately that you're live, and boom, fucking, we'll make sure you get set. You start walking safely.
Granted, I'm not ready for you yet. All right, I need if I try to go hard in the paint right now, I will give up. I got to start the smallest baby steps imaginable. I just got to start walking. I start walking, and then maybe after that I'll start, step 2. But first, I just got to fucking walk some more.
I would find it hilarious if you like one day you're walking through the mall and like all of a sudden you see the like pro wrestling training going on, and you just like stand there. So it's a workout. It is. It's a fucking nightmare workout. It's nuts. It's like hell camp. It's I've done it a couple times, like the training. It's not.
It's gonna come out with a ridiculous wrestling character. How about a wizard named Lord Thoven?
You have the costume for it. You can be a manager at least. Lord Thoven, CEO.
Just walking. I'm here to manage your wrestlers. She was.
I got a mask. Does that count?
Grant, I got to do one thing at a time. I got to start.
Well,
walking.
no, he's got to walk first. Like we got to get him out in a boot.
I got to walk, and I definitely need to do it. Like, because I'm going to Vegas, and I don't want to like be losing my breath walking around Vegas.
Well, that's the nice part about Vegas. It's
and last time I was fine. I was
Yeah.
fine last time, but I'm in worse shape than I was last time. So I need to. Also, I'm afraid I won't fit on the plane.
Plus, there's
I'll fit on the plane, but I might need a seatbelt extender. I talked to one of our comic we know that's about who's fatter than me, and I'm like, you have to use an extender. He's like, yeah, you just ask for one, they give you one. I'm like, it's embarrassing, but Frontier gives a fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say
I asked my mother today. I'm like, have you been on Frontier? She's like, no. I'm like, you're not gonna like it. She's like, I know, I've heard. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna. It's gonna be white knuckling for 5 hours, but it's. I mean, listen, it's an Airbus. The plane will most likely,
Does she get randomed?
Finally get safe. What?
Did she get randomed? What? Like random tests?
For work?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So I was
she
gonna say,
does.
go to fucking the weed store and get a couple 10s and pop
Gotcha.
one before. That's what I
No,
did when
we
on
used
the
to
way
have
home.
one of those shady doctors who would give you 3 Valium.
Fuck that. Well, okay.
Dude, I would fucking love that. I wouldn't. Yeah. I mean, I'm probably gonna be fucking taking her Xanax next time we take it on the plane. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
I'll put you through strength conditioning. Man, all those things
No,
seem too much.
Granted,
I'll tell you what. Give me if I walk every day for 3 months, I'll give you a call. Also,
I could
Miletich,
walk into the
dude, I think I'll
boxing
pass.
gym Monday and like I'm gonna be dead. I know that.
I would. You may have to actually call an ambulance for me if I did that.
Well, that walking, yeah, walking, break a sweat first. Yeah, that's
right.
You'll be drenched in sweat.
I'm going. I gotta just get moving.
We should. If you do that, if you show me that you went to the mall, I'll start going to the gym again.
I don't give a shit what you do.
Well, it'll give me motivation to do something because if you're doing it, we're a team.
I sent you a video of me walking around the mall eating Sabaros. Just like I'm
bro,
walking.
I don't, bro. To be honest with
Although
you,
it's gonna be hard not to hit up Sabaro.
knowing your sedentary lifestyle the way you do, and like I have high
it's
blood
still a win.
pressure.
It's still a win.
I have high blood pressure and shit. Like I walk for fucking work. Like I'll be.
Man, can I move in? Can I move in with you like Diamond Dallas Page, like the accountability house?
I mean, if I had the money, I would
sleep on your
that.
couch and fucking get me into it.
That's the thing. Like I would push you to go to Rev and just be like doing gi jujitsu classes and no rolling for at least 7 months just to get you acclimated again to like bending and doing all the things.
There's like a way I could see, like I would just be like when they're doing all the MMA training at 250, I'm just like on the treadmill and they check in on me every once in a while. You good, Tim?
Yeah.
All right, man, just keep going, man. Another mile would be good, bro. You can do it. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. That's why you should go, dude. Andrew's there. You get motivation.
It would be funny if he like put me in front of the MMA class and be like, hey, as a team, we need to make sure this guy doesn't die. We don't have to make it hard on him. He's not trying to win a fight or anything. He's just trying not to die. Okay. Baby steps. We're gonna get him on the treadmill today. Right. But we're all into this together. With 30 guys fucking slapping me on the ass. But come on, man, you can do that.
Hitting you with Muay Thai pads in the stomach just every time you lose 10 pounds.
Honestly, that would probably help me. That's what you need. You need cheerleaders, man. Even for baby steps. It's hard. Like the thing is, I have done it before, but I was a lot younger when I did it the first time.
Yeah.
I was fat, but I was like a good 50 pounds less than I am now.
Well, I was going to say, look at it more as losing. You're doing it to lose weight rather than a fight. You're doing it to exercise.
I'm just trying not to die.
That's what I'm saying.
The only thing I care about being fat is because like I'm getting to the point now everything hurts and moving hurts, and that's the only thing I don't aesthetically. I don't really. I maybe because I'm too depressed. I don't give a shit about being fat aesthetically right now at all. But I do get pissed when my clothes get tighter. But that's about it. But like other than that, and just like I don't fucking care. I'll be a fat guy. That's fine. But like a 240 fat guy would be nice, you know?
Yeah.
I saw a video from a while ago when I was 260. I'm like, man, I look so much better then.
I want at least an inch or 4 on your dick. Like that's what I want.
That's the big thing too. I was watching a video that Kreischer was on a cruise and he said, I give $5,000 to whoever has the smallest dick. And I was thinking, I'm like, at this weight, I bet I don't know if I'd win it, but I'd maybe be in the top 10.
Running, probably.
But it's not actually that small. It just seems that small because of all the fat. Because when I wasn't fat, it wasn't like it grows. You see more of it.
Thank God the Polish Hammer is a shower, never a grower. Like that's the thing.
Oh, really? Mine's definitely a grower. But yeah,
well,
when I was like under 200,
mine's a grower, not mine's a grower, not a shower.
When I was
very deceiving.
When I was under 200, I had no problem with the full go. I was like, yeah, that's. I'm just not that. That was too much.
Yeah.
But point is, I don't know. Probably, good enough. At average, technically a little above average. Not now though. Not now because it doesn't seem that way. But you gotta measure from the base. You gotta measure from the back of
No,
the
you gotta
wall.
ma-
Right?
who does the joke?
The back of the wall, or to the wall from the wall. That
Well,
one?
no, wasn't it? I think it was Aaron Berg. He was like, "I have an 11-inch penis. I measure from the asshole."
Yeah.
But it's yeah, dude. Like, I look at it this way: like, you're going to the gym, and you're going to a gym where literally it is Cheers. Everybody knows your name, like, and
Yeah.
they're excited that you came. Like, they're like, "Hey, he's back."
That would be the thing. If someone's like, dude, who's this fucking fat loser on the treadmill? They'd be, one of the bosses would be like, hey, he's trying not to die. Fucking leave him alone.
Yeah, fuck
He's our
you.
friend. We don't want him to die. Leave him alone. He's starting somewhere. Give him,
Yeah.
let him fucking be.
I'd rather
That is the good
have you
thing
go
about that.
there than anywhere else in the world, to be honest. Because
No, you're right. That is, but also, I
It's
mean,
the
I
safest space for you to
I
work
rather
out.
work out in the back with the MMA people than in the front.
I get it.
Just because I know the people back there, and they have like treadmills and shit back there.
Not
But-
with my diet, granted. I just saw Granite's comment. It takes a few weeks to Ray after you will feel better or feel good.
Grant, I'm just out of curiosity. In the ideal diet, how many hot dogs should you eat a week? Because you have to cut Ray down about 30, 40 hot dogs.
Believe it or not, I've given it up, but sadly I've replaced it with McDonald's again, and that's an addiction.
McDonald's is
I raw dog double cheeseburgers, 2 of them.
McDonald's may be the most impressive restaurant in the world. They are. They are. It's number one. They're the most successful. But the reason is that you know what? They're not even compared to other fast food. They're not even that good.
No,
But the thing is with McDonald's is they fucking get in your psyche and your brain. You go to McDonald's, you think about when you're a kid in the play place and you're in the fucking Happy Meals. You get dopamine boost thinking about McDonald's the way you don't get it from Arby's and other places. It fucking gets in your head, and that's fucking a miracle. A fucking miracle that they did that. And it fucking, because I go to the McDonald's, I should feel like shit, but I'm like, oh dude, McDonald's feels like a warm hug every time. And the fact that they do that is a fucking miracle that they've made it like that. And their food's not even that good. So try not to go there. But you're like, hey, let's go to McDonald's. Every time I'm in through the drive-thru, I feel like I'm just getting a fucking hug from a loved one.
Yeah, I was about to
Like,
say,
hey,
Granite,
you're here. You're here.
you can
everything's
have
gonna
a
be
cheat
fine.
day a
And I
week.
don't even
I
like
get it, but like I have cheat days every day because I'm lazy and I get home at fucking 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at night.
And this is my thing too. I know there's no point in my life that I'm not ever going to be able to do cheat days. I like eating is too much of my happiness or I don't know, undepressedness for me to never eat. No, I can
things
I
you
don't
like,
eat every
but be
day.
smart.
Just like
Small
thing too.
portions.
Well, also I don't even like I eat fast food because it's convenient. I don't even like it that much. I really don't.
I know.
I don't. Most of it I don't like. Did I tell you we're getting a Chick-fil-A?
Oh God,
It will be in the rotation. It will be in the rotation.
It's
but
so I wouldn't even recommend Chick-fil-A, dude. You probably have a bunch of chicken restaurants that make good grilled chicken down there.
Lee's is my favorite. Lee's is fucking great. I love Lee's.
You can get. Do they offer a grilled chicken?
I know that's for everything. No, they don't.
I
don't think. But
they should. They'd make a killing.
Like I think we talked before that we both agree that Chick-fil-A is the most overrated of the fast food places. However, it isn't bad. Like, it will be in the rotation.
Cane's is starting to get Raising
Cane's. Dude, Raising Cane's fucking sucked. I told you that a couple weeks ago that I had it and I was pissed off. When people have been talking this up forever, and I'm like, this is garbage.
Yeah, me and Laura stayed at a hotel Friday and Saturday night, and it's right down the street from like a new Raising Cane's, and they actually like. I guess Raising Cane's brings all their regional like trainers and puts them in Marriott's because like we had a bunch of them that were like hanging out in like Cane shit, and all I could think the entire time.
Did you
was,
ask for a polo shirt?
Fuck that! I don't want to.
Dude, I would have asked for merch, dude. I'm like, come on, man, give me some pens or some shit.
I thought Chick-fil-A's fucking religious views and chicken were bland. They have at least some flavor to them compared to fucking Cane's.
I don't hate Chick-fil-A. It's just that people act like it's like,
It's not the greatest.
It towers over all fast food, and I don't believe that. Now, would it be in my rotation? Yes, it absolutely would. However, if I go down to where it's going to be, and the line's too long, I'm gonna be like, "Fuck, I'm going to Burger King or Taco Bell in that area."
Yeah.
Also, where they're knocking on this old crappy hotel, old travel lodge, I guess, to put it there, and I think they said by January 26th is when it's supposed to be open. But if that does happen, I mean, it's just a proposal. Who knows? But I'm looking at the area it's going to be in, and I'm like, that's going to suck.
I brought up Granite's comment.
You know what, man? Send me some diets. I'm having a hard time. Like, I have some grocery money from my insurance people, but I never know what to get, and I'm having a problem with that. I don't know what the thing that hurts is that I don't like to cook, so that's a problem too. So I like
need to
anything that's
start.
easy. I hate cooking.
Who cares? You might have fun with it. Get high. Do it that way.
I eat chicken a lot. I'm not gonna fucking creatine. I do eat cereal. I like oatmeal.
Oatmeal is nice, but the I don't know what that one word, the first word is. What is that word?
Discipline. That's like a steroid, I think.
Is it? Oh,
I think so.
I don't have the fucking energy to go on roids anymore.
Yeah,
I'll try something, but I
could
won't
get
do
fucking
that.
popped for taking discipline.
Guess what I'm seeing, by the way?
Gladiator?
Saturday. No, I could give a fuck less about Gladiator 2.
I do want to see it. Maybe
I'm excited more about the Fantastic Four movie.
When's that coming out?
I think
Who's even in it?
Pedro Pascal is playing Reed Richards. Forget who's playing Sue Storm. Forget who's playing Ben Grimm, and I forget who's playing Johnny Storm. But it's supposed to be like a multiverse adventure, so I'm excited about that because if they bring in the Council of Reeds, I'm all in. Like if John Krasinski. Or if they mention the fact that John Krasinski got killed by fucking Wanda, I'm gonna lose my mind.
They better have a fucking funny wild card Reed. I want Kevin Smith as a Reed.
They're doing like some kind of weird. They're bringing in like the Mole Man from fucking the comic book fucking era. It's kind of nuts what they're doing with this because it's like a different universe. So the Fantastic Four is gonna like get sucked into the like 616 or something. It's wild. Like I've seen trailers for it and stuff. It's gonna be insane. I'm excited to see what they do with that.
Yeah. All right. Well, what are you seeing Saturday?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
A show, live show.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, we're there's a place called the Cedar Lee up by me that does once a month. They do that and The Room on one day.
Well, hold on. Are they showing the movie or are they doing a
They're
play?
showing the movie and they're doing a live performance while the movie's going on.
Oh, so this is like people shouting shit.
Yeah, it's the traditional Rocky Horror Picture Show.
One year, Canton Players Go did it. Me and my mom went up. We went. They did the whole musical, and that was really fun.
That would be fun.
That was cool. Yeah,
but
I saw the music, saw it live before I saw the movie.
I'm kind of excited. I haven't seen this in a very long time.
I would love to play Dr. Frankfurter.
You do have the legs for it.
I do. I think it was Eddie. Is that his name? I think Eddie would probably be more realistic, but I think I fucking crushed Dr. Frankfurter.
You just ask whatever happened to Saturday night.
I'm just a sweet transvestite.
I see you shiver.
Yeah, I could handle that.
I love them. I'm so sad what happened to that man.
Curry?
Yeah.
He's still alive though, right? But he's just
but it's like it's no way to live.
Yeah,
for a legend, especially.
Him and Bruce Willis too, right?
Yeah. Well, on that sad note, I think it's time we end the show.
Yeah, I guess. The prelim card in 310 is going to be enough for me, I think.
Well, yeah, let's kind of. I do still have it up here, so I do want to bring that on screen here just to kind of talk about the rest of the card real quick.
I really hope Bryce Mitchell beats Kron Gracie by punching him in the face
with a Bible.
Sure. Or the seat, or strangle him with the seatbelt he doesn't use. Apparently, I saw that video talking about why he doesn't use seatbelts. Government shouldn't tell me if I have to wear a seatbelt or not. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna agree with you there.
Also, did you know that ESPN they have car jitsu?
It's on ESPN.
Yeah, it's like on the when they do the Ocho.
That's dude, maybe we should do a card jiu-jitsu match.
There's a guy in Kentucky that like brings all kinds of people to do like weird grappling and wrestling games.
Let's just put cameras in your fucking Subaru.
Okay,
we'll fucking do it.
Get some GoPros.
What do I think we're gonna both end up injured?
We would. My back would hurt. I'd tap out because of a cramp.
Although it would be funny if we just started throwing like empty McDonald's wrappers at each other and shit.
Yeah,
he's choking him out with a McFlurry spoon.
I didn't know you could get a straw around the carotid artery like that.
Mm-hmm. Lanier and Chow, that's gonna be fun. I got those two guys are always fun. That's what's on the main card. But I got Choi, but it's gonna be a good fight.
Okay.
Smith and Reyes. I think Anthony Reyes finally won one, right? So hopefully he's fucking on the path still, and he's gonna get a win here against Smith. But it's just like every time we count Smith out, he looks good. He looks the best when we don't think he's gonna do any good. But I got Reyes.
Look at that record.
Reyes's fall off was something I definitely did not expect.
Well, I mean, you get demoralized after
Thanks, Granite.
Legitimately beating John Jones.
Was darn close. I mean, watching it live, I was like, I think he should fucking win. It is what it is.
But I watched it again.
Supposed to.
Oh,
yeah, it was close.
Sorry, what?
Luque was supposed to fight Nick Diaz. I fell off again. Who would have thought? And now he's fighting this guy.
Yeah, Themba Gorimbo.
I don't think I know this guy.
Themba Gorimbo, he recently fought.
Did he? I probably saw.
He knocked a motherfucker out, I believe. Or
I think he's gonna win. I don't think Luque is good, but I don't know. Who knows? I got Gorimbo. The fact that this is almost a crime. This is not a prelim card, but Avalov.
The Masvar.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry.
Avalov and Sterling. I'd like to think that Sterling still got enough. He's going to beat this guy. This kid's up and coming pretty fine. Tough. I'm picking Sterling because I want him to win, but I don't think Sterling's done yet. I think he's still got it in him. But it's a tough fight for sure. And the fact that
changed
it's going to be a good old fight.
Hold on, my tab changed.
I also have Brian Battle to beat Brown. Oh, that's going to be a good fight too. Rude boy. Brown. No one does well after John Jones. John Jones won 4/5 round. Reyes was on his back at pedal last 3 rounds. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I remember thinking that Reyes. Yeah, no, it was damn close, and I was hoping Reyes would get the win. I was disappointed that Jones got the decision.
It's sad this, by the way, got moved this low on the card. Weidman and Anders.
Weidman's almost done. He just hoped that he doesn't end his career in a sad way. Does this say 185 or 195?
What are you seeing?
The prelim weight. I got to zoom in. That's a 9, isn't it? It looks like a 9 to me.
It is a 9. Get your shit together, Tapology.
No, it's probably right. It's probably because they had to reschedule this a couple weeks after the original. Yeah. They probably are doing a catch weight. That's probably right. That's why I was just wondering. I mean, it probably is right. It probably is a catch weight.
Okay, but still, wow. Damn.
Cody Durden, Joshua Van. I don't know. I like Durden. I don't know anything about Van. Chiesa and Griffin. This is a good dude. I'm excited for this one. Here it is. Is it going to stay on the feet or is it going to get on the ground? Chiesa can get some on the ground. He probably wins. If he doesn't, Griffin will probably beat him. I like Guida and Hooper too. That's going to be fun. That's like a young up and coming kid who's fun to watch with the fucking legend of Clay Guida. I want Guida to win. I'm picking Hooper. I want Guida to win. Although I like Hooper too. I think it's a win-win. But I want Clay to fight forever. So I hope he wins.
I was about to say, I think this is for Clay Guida, this is more of a, like, if you know, you know, here's a lesson, young man kind of fight. If he can get if he can keep up with Chase Hooper. I mean, Chase Hooper's a quick kid.
No, well, he's never. That's never been Clay Guida's problem. Keeping up has never been a problem. It's
No.
probably just not being as good. Like he'll
Yeah.
have his cardio fine. He'll be able to. It'd probably be a decision. It probably won't even be that good of a fight. It'll probably be kind of boring. But
I'm
I
definitely
like
interested in that one for sure.
as long as somebody finishes someone, that'd be cool. Which one? And then we got start off. Like this is the first fight of the card. And Jejiku
Yeah.
and
This Kennedy Njoku is fucking jerking the curtain on this.
yeah,
What
this
the
is actually
fuck, Dana?
like
You
you can say that at the top this card's kind of weak, but this is like maybe this is without a doubt the best prelim matchup of the year for sure.
Yeah.
It's all the way through. It's a good card. Where is this? This is in Vegas, right?
Yeah, this is in Vegas at T-Mo.
Yeah, that should be. Yeah, dude, that'd be a great card to go to. That'd be a fun card to go to.
That would be so sick.
But
Uh,
tis what it is.
yeah, fucking UFC just kind of just dick
Also-
knocked us a lot this year.
Also, I was talking to my mom about place to go eat, and I told her, I'm like, there's this one place I saw. I thought about making a res and not telling you. She's like, you know what? Don't tell me to surprise me. I'm like, you want me to? I'm like, all right. So I think I might go to that the disco restaurant, the Diner Ross.
Yeah, go to that.
Because I'm like, she'll like something there, the food there. But the only thing is, I heard that like around the link, it's like a weird area. Like
I don't know.
Naked Vegas is over there. Like I just want to make sure that I could walk from our hotel to the link without getting murdered. It's only like 10 minutes, but I want to make sure there's an okay area to walk in. Yep. I was trying to figure out for a while the best way to get to the Encore Theater, if I should go through the Wynn or the Encore, and nothing I couldn't find the answer. So I'm like, I'm gonna fucking ask ChatGPT. You know what? They gave me an answer. They told me.
Here's the crime statistics.
No, they're like easiest way. They're like, you want to do ride share or take the monorail? Like, right away. So here's all the answers.
Yeah, monorail would be the best way.
I probably just Uber, probably just the easiest way to foot. Because we're at night, we don't want to walk a lot in the dark.
No.
But or at least the way back, way there maybe. But anyway, but it just says it's like, well, you can get through there for either one, Encore or the Wynn, you can get there. But he's like, but it is closer to the Encore side. Like that's all I needed to know. They're like, go through the Encore main entrance. Like tell your Uber driver to take you to the Encore. I'm like, that's what I needed to know. I couldn't find that anywhere else. Thanks, ChatGPT. And I did see a walkthrough, and it does look like it's closer to the Encore side.
Okay.
So that's good. So we'll probably, go to the Encore and probably gamble some of the Encore.
I love it.
My point, I'm going to go to some more casinos this time because we're right in the middle. Like we're right by the Cosmo. Probably we'll go to the Wicked Spoon, which is at the.
Oh, you're at the Cosmo?
What? Across the street from the Cosmo. We're at the Planet
Oh,
Hollywood.
yeah.
But that's across the street from the Cosmo. Cosmo is where Wicked Spoon Buffet is. That's supposed to be.
You could also see Paulie D, bro.
Pass.
And also, apparently, there's a speakeasy at the Cosmo and like a barber shop.
Oh, yeah, that too. I was just about to say that. I'm thinking about legitimately getting a haircut at the Cosmo. I saw it's called the barber shop because I watched the walkthrough. I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, what if I got a fucking haircut there? That'd be fun.
And then go just get drunk at the fucking have a $60 cocktail at one $60 cocktail and then go walk home.
You know what? We're coming in. We're gonna be there 11 on Wednesday. So I should give my stuff, put my stuff there before we check in, and then walk over to the Cosmo, get a haircut, and then I can do that. Maybe
make sure to shower your hair before.
Dude, I haven't had a haircut since 2016. Not a real one. It's been 8 years since I had a real haircut. I don't know how much I'd have them cut off. Well, it will grow back, and I'm not going to get one every 6 months, so I don't want to have a problem getting one kind of not short.
I get one once a month.
Yeah, but you're a short hair guy. I'm not. So
I need it. I need to actually probably next week get a haircut. Because I need one before I go to Toledo.
I have to look that place up, see if you need I'm sure you need an appointment.
Yeah.
See how much it is. Because that would actually start off the trip with a haircut. My mom would be happy. I know that much.
What are you gonna do? He's a new man. Tim's a new man. He's got his own life to deal with.
Sure.
All right, boys and girls. I think it's time we call it a night.
As we go on, we'll
You have been
remember.
sexy. And as always, we'll see you at the. I was hoping you'd sing more.
Here's to the nights we felt alive. Here's to the tears we knew you'd cry. Here's to goodbye. Tomorrow's gonna come too soon. There's something else I was gonna say. I forget what it was. Fuck, it's pissing me off. It's not important, but I'm gonna remember it in 10 minutes, and I'm gonna be real pissed off. Even though it wasn't that important, but it was something. Something
Have a
that I
good-
wanted to say. Couldn't remember what it was. It pisses me off. Damn it! What was it? I'm blaming you on you because you're like, oh, you sing one. I was about to say something. And fucking, what was it about? Was it about
Vegas?
It might have been. I don't know. Who knows? It doesn't matter. It's not important. Nothing matters.
Everything matters, Tim. You got to get in that lifestyle.
Here's to the night we felt alive. Here's to the tears we knew you'd cry. Here's to goodbye. Tomorrow gonna come on, your friend. Oh my gosh.